Cheers.
Hello.
What is up? Welcome to Believing the Boozarre.
Where we dive into the unknown and the usual.
And get a little tipsy. And or drunk. Cheers, Charlie.
Cheers.
I hope everyone is having a great Friday. I hope you have your own drinks. Let us know what you're drinking in the chat.
These are alien glasses.
Yeah, shout out Alex, who's actually helping us out a ton right now.
He's over there.
He got these. You can't see them because you're on your phone and this is far away, but they're alien.
Alien heads.
What is your drink of choice for the evening?
I am drinking a rum and Coke, Diet Coke specifically, and Bacardi Gold.
Sponsored by Bacardi.
I do like Bacardi very much, and also it's gold.
Yeah, I got a Aldi. If so maybe some of y'all don't know what Aldi is, but it's like a cheap
I think
store.
Aldi's is everywhere, dude.
But it's not Red Bull. It's Red Thunder. Red Thunder.
Red Thunder down under.
Sugar free.
Oh.
And Tito's vodka, which is what's mid shelf.
I got that from my grandma once, and I swear to God, she spat it out.
Tito's or Red Thunder?
Tito's.
Okay. She's like, that's not the goose.
Grandma can't have a Red Bull anymore.
But seriously, I hope everyone's having a great evening. If we got a lot. We got stories, we got games, we got giveaways. If people keep me updated about the Cavs in the chat, you might win something.
It's going on.
Unless we lose.
Full disclosure, we've had 2 shots already.
2 shots and then however much this alien head I've drank.
Not that much so far.
But we're excited that you're here. But you know what? You're here, we're here, and that's awesome. But we do have someone that, if you're a follower on Patreon, you know who this is. We have producer Ben with us.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Ben.
Hey, just so you know, I don't like looking at the camera, so I probably won't be looking at the camera much. But happy to be here. It's way past my bedtime. Normally in bed at 9 p.m. and watching a Hallmark movie. So, hey, what were the shots you guys took beforehand?
They were peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, just so you know, these guys have been pre-gaming, getting...
We can't have a conversation, Ben.
They can't hear us.
Oh, they can't hear you at all?
No, when your frame's on, it's just you.
I don't understand technology. So they've been drinking already, getting a little tipsy for the Boozarre event.
Here's what we could do, Alex. Give us like a thumb on which hand and who's up. So, we're both up now?
Oh,
well, that's
cool.
okay. Alex is here too. We'll shout at him. You'll see him later. But if he's up, use your left thumb. If we're only up, use your right thumb.
Just so we know.
We'll look at you.
We know.
This normally you're lucky that this isn't like overly laggy.
Or that we're all
Knock
on the
on
same
wood.
screen.
I know this could be so laggy. Let us know in the chat if this is. I think they're talking about your beard, Ben, in a good way. I think.
Oh, okay.
What?
I think they're complimenting your beard.
Oh, thank you. I've been growing it out.
So,
Rogaine.
But let's get started with some listener submissions.
Someone said the audio's behind for them. They're just gonna have to suck it up at this point.
I heard no lags.
That's what I'm seeing too.
I see no lags. That's what I see. All right, cheers. So we got a couple listener submissions, and there will be 6 total. I'll give it away. There's gonna be 6 little horror stories that have been sent to us by listeners total.
That's giving it away.
I'm just letting people know. So we're gonna do 2 right now. We'll do 2 later, and then even later, if we can still read at that point.
We'll
do
honestly, that's my fear.
And we got games and fun stuff. But Charlie, would you like to read your story first?
I would love to read my story.
I printed out for you on the finest paper, 8.5 by 11. I measured it.
So this first story comes from Shelby, Montana. Takes place.
Oh, you said last name.
No. That's not the person.
Oh, it's in Montana.
It's in Montana.
That's a dope last name, though.
That's a good name, Shelby, Montana.
That's like some Indiana Jones
From
shit.
2011, 2013, and then 2021 to present. Quote, when me and my childhood best friend were in our teenage years, we got really into strange and unexplained. It wasn't super crazy about it, but my friend, a boy a year older than me, named Steve, was borderline obsessed with stuff like ghosts, the Slenderman, demons, you name it. I thought this stuff was cool, but never took it too seriously. It was easy for me not to take it seriously since everything that happened around us centered around him, not me. When we first started messing around with these strange ideas, weird stuff started happening around us, mostly him, like I said. My friend would find strange symbols burned into various spots in his house, and he would hear noises throughout the night. We set up cameras overnight to record around his home, only to find nothing of significance outside and what appeared to be a shadowy face in one of the videos one time. And these creepy occurrences kept happening from time for the time period my friend lived in that house. Fast forward a year later, I talked to Steve for the first time in a few years and talked about that old house but don't bring up any of the strange things that happened. But within a short time, strange things started to happen again. I personally don't believe in ghosts, and want to make that clear before I say this. But as I was going to be one night laying in my dark room, I watched with wide eyes as my barely cracked door slowly opened a few inches.
Turn page.
And then I watched a shadowy face slowly float across the room towards the window, never taking its eyes off me. Ever since then, I hear strange noises in my apartment at night, outside from the normal noises. And sometimes, when I'm laying in my bed, I feel I feel something almost like step on my bed or touch my leg. This is very distracting.
No, listen, sorry. So how you send a story and not believe in ghosts. I can't read the comments when you're reading these stories. I gotta turn it away. That's too funny.
I haven't brought any of this up to Steve yet, but I think I need to see if it ever stopped for him as well.
Steve.
I do want to say that I am very skeptical about the paranormal and that kind of thing. But these events have started to make me change my mind when such regular occurrences start happening.
So your door cracks open, you see a face float, and you're like, but I don't believe in ghosts.
That's pretty skeptical, though.
Yeah.
It's just some dude.
Some dude's just like, hey, can I borrow this? That's the
through.
entity that leaves the ramen noodles.
That's the entity's asking for some sugar. I am your neighbor.
That's creepy.
Yeah, but they don't believe. But whatever. Thank you for the story.
You think that's yeah? So these are stories that have been sent to us, probably like 2 years ago.
No, it's only a year.
It's 22.
This is 22.
Yeah. I mean maybe late 22. Where do you land on that?
Oh, I mean, they're skeptical on it. So
yeah, but that could also be repressing.
yeah, it could
right.
Be. Honestly, probably viable.
Yeah.
It sounds like they've got some attachment because they're messing with the stuff.
We'll ask Steven. When Steven gets back, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, that's Steve.
We'll ask Steve. All right, so this story comes to us from Mandy in Rhode Island, and it's occurred their whole life, which apparently started in 1999, which makes me feel old and producer Ben feel ancient. Quote, sorry, Ben. They can't hear you, so it's okay. I can say whatever I want. Quote, hi, first I want to say I love the podcast and just binged the whole thing in a couple of weeks, so that's up to 2022. I listen to podcasts while working. I want to tell you my experiences for you to share. Maybe other people have had the same things. So my story begins on a couple of different experiences. I'll start from the beginning when I was about 5 years old. This is probably the scariest one. For some context, when you walk in my front door, you enter the living room, you got to get the planning, you know. Mm-hmm. The dining room is straight ahead. The bedrooms are down the hall to the left of the dining room. Mine was the last one down the hall on the right. It was time for bed, and I was a little scared to walk down the dark hallway by myself, so I asked my brother, who's a year older, to walk with me to my room. The bedroom door was open, and no lights were on in my room, so it was kind of dark, but not too dark where you couldn't see. As we're right in front of the doorway, we both see this big, dark shadow appear that was the deepest color of black I've ever seen. The scary part was the shadow, or I have no doubt it could have been a demon, had wings on its back and horns on its head.
What?
We both screamed, and I ran away crying to my mom. She questioned both of us separately to see if our stories matched, and we both described seeing the same thing. I'm imagining it's like the light, the dangling light, like interview room where they're like, what did you see?
That's terrible.
Where is he? Where's Harvey Dent? I will never get the image out of my head. Fast forward to about high school. My mom told me that her niece had used a Ouija board in my bedroom some years earlier. I've always felt an uncomfortable presence of being watched, and it can admit sometimes having to leave the light on. I used to have one of those old 90s bulky radios on my desk. I was cleaning my room one day and was turned around in my closet, so my back was to the stereo. Suddenly, I start to hear the volume on the radio get louder and louder, as if someone was there pressing the volume button. I immediately got an eerie feeling and turned around and just stared as I heard the volume increasing. I went to the stereo and turned the volume down, and I think I just shut it off completely. It could have been maybe my cat jumped on it and hit the volume button. That's happened before, but that wouldn't make the volume keep increasing without holding down a button. The last but also terrifying experience I had was while I was in the shower. It's a very vulnerable time to have an experience. I was in the shower one night, and it's not unusual for a sibling to pop in the bathroom quick to grab something. Lock that door. I thought I heard someone step in the bathroom, so I said I was getting out of the shower in a second so they can grab whatever they need and leave. I didn't hear an answer back, but then I saw this black shadow figure go by the curtain. I got that creepy, uncomfortable feeling and swung the curtain open to find no one else there. I can never take showers at night after that. That was my last personal experience, but I do have one with my dad, brother, and dog. My dog is a black lab mix that I've had for 2 years, and she loves people but is also the best guard dog. She does that warning growl and barking if someone's at the door or sees someone walking up that she doesn't know. My brother and I were in the kitchen, and my dad was in the living room when we heard what sounded like someone knock on the door. What was odd was it was probably 8 to 9 p.m., so a really weird time for someone to be at our door. What was also strange and solidifies for me that we all heard it was my dog immediately stared at the front door and started growling. My dad opened the door slightly, but there was no one outside. After listening to your show, it makes me think of the black-eyed kids. Oh. But thank God there was no black-eyed child or I would have slammed that door shut. God. Everyone in my family at home has seen, heard, or experienced something. We have had the house blessed and had someone go in the basement with an EVP where they could sense something. I do believe that what my mom told me about my cousin using the Ouija in the house has something to do with it, but she also told me that she used to experience weird things growing up here. But that's for another day.
Ben just put the glasses on.
I like it, man.
It looks good.
I like those glasses. They can't see. We can see.
I did not get... I don't know. I just like rum and Coke. Someone asked if I got this drink from them. I just like it.
That's cool. What do you think about the story I just read?
It's very scary.
Yeah. If anyone... I mean, you had a... Did you mention the potential black-eyed kids experience, which I think isn't very strong on our episode?
I think I
You probably did. You probably did.
Maybe I did. I don't remember, actually, but I thought they rang my doorbell. It seemed like no one was there. Although, now that I think about it, if it was black-eyed kids, they would have been there asking to be let in. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Can you imagine that?
No. I mean, what would be a better story?
It would be a much better story.
Do you think the Ouija board had something to do with it?
Yes.
But she also said that her mom had experiences in the house before the Ouija. Ouija board is probably just like, it's like you already...
It's like an amplifier, right?
Yeah. You hook your PA up in the 11.
Like cranked it up to shit. Oh my God.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Have you drank more than me?
This is my second glass.
Sandbagging Tyler.
Well, my story is a little bit longer. I need to catch up.
It was.
They can't hear you.
It's fine.
But they're about to hear you because we are transitioning to our first game of the night. If you are a patron, you know this game, you love this game. We've only lost a couple times, but we'll see how.
Is it time?
We'll see how lucky we are tonight. Okay.
Oh man. I need my own
so we got producer Ben here, and this is yep. Well, I'm gonna leave him there here.
Okay.
So I would assume the majority of you have not seen our previous podcast, mostly because it was terrible. But we did.
You know what? I wouldn't say it's. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it was focused. It could have been better. It wasn't terrible.
I don't want anyone in the chat to make fun of us. If you make fun of us, then we'll be very sad.
Please don't.
And you can't win the giveaway. This is spicy to us, okay? So we're playing a game called Remembering the Boozarre. The way this works is producer Ben, who you can see on screen, is going to quiz us on one of our old episodes. We have no idea what episode he picked, but he's going to quiz us. And normally if we get something wrong, it is what it is. But this time, because it's live, because we're having fun here, we are going to be taking
bag of grapes.
We're going to be taking bites of raw jalapenos. Yeah,
spicy for me.
For all the ones that we get wrong.
Listen, I threw up one time.
Last time we did this, Charlie did throw up. Actually, Steph, could you bring that garbage can over here? I'm not even kidding.
There is a dead bee in there.
Take it.
Oh, okay.
Be careful.
Well, as long as it doesn't reanimate, I think we'll be okay.
They sting after death.
This is our punishment. This is...
Will you both be taking a bite if you get it wrong?
We will only be doing shots later for a particular game.
Yeah.
But for right now, for this game, we'll be taking bites of...
You know, guys, we're trying our best to respond to the comments, too, as they happen.
Stabby Abby says y'all are going to be having spooky dookies later doing that.
Hopefully we don't get anything wrong.
Bring the bee back to life. Yeah,
Bring the bee back to life.
Lady in the Tramp style bites.
You guys remember Tito from Rocket Power?
Yeah.
That's what I think about.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh,
I need to catch up, man. I'm
having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Charlie does go hard. Like he left my birthday party before it even started.
Before it started, I had a bunch of shots.
Cheers.
Mazel.
All right, so again, we're playing Remembering the Boozarre. It is a game. Ben is going to quiz us on one of our own episodes. We should know it.
Oh yeah, what's the episode? Ben?
You guys have to guess it.
So yeah, we normally and just a reminder, if we get it wrong, we got to take a bite of this, and if we get it right, Ben has to do
You
nothing.
hear that truck? Like it does.
There's a highway right there. I'm going to guess the what have we done? Oh God.
Ooh, I gotta guess.
God.
The Watcher House.
No.
The what is it? Leb Castle.
No.
Okay.
No, I can't do Slept Castle. The most boring haunted place on earth.
I like that episode.
Okay.
This is Haunted Disney.
Oh.
So
I hope you remember
Yes.
this, bro.
I hope you do too.
I do. I know.
But
Can I do a fun fact real quick?
Fun fact.
Is anyone
Yeah.
gonna stop me? Ben, you'll know.
No.
We had a coworker,
we did.
and I shouted him out in the episode, and I thought I was being cool. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
if I
not
could
happy.
bring, like I'll talk about my parents, I'll talk about family, whatever, friends, I like to give people little shout outs and stuff. It's not like I'm giving you their LinkedIn. You don't know who they are. And he like hit me up and was like, hey, can you not ever do that again?
It's the cult of Disney, man.
Yeah, he was like, if they
Straight up.
find out at Disney, I'm like, what are they gonna do to you?
Yeah.
He's like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what they'll do to me.
They have back rooms
That's-
at Disney.
That's a real story, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so Haunted Disney, and there's 22 questions.
22
That means we
questions.
could take 22 bites. I'm about to be like Squidward with the Krusty Krab. Like, oh god.
I very much doubt. I think Charlie's going to carry this one.
Thank God it was his episode. So,
Yes.
all right. So we got
Bit of a
22
Disney
questions.
fan.
22
If
questions.
you guys know the answer, you can definitely help us
Steph,
out
did you
in the
listen to
chat.
this one? Oh, my wife, my beautiful wife, is here also.
She cannot help.
Okay.
There's no lifelines.
No, I don't know if you will.
Help us in the chat, y'all.
Don't help them in the chat.
Unless you want us to eat these jalapenos
They
and see
might want
Charlie
us-
throw up on camera.
They might want us to.
I don't know. It's either the jalapenos or the 3 drinks he's pounding right now.
All right. What's question 1?
You ready?
Yeah.
What are you not allowed to check while working at Disney?
Oh, is it the time? Is it your watch?
It's an open-ended question.
I think it's your watch, right? If you have a watch, you can't check your watch
Like,
or your phone. I think it's the
Your
watch.
phone.
I think it's the watch.
you think it's a watch?
You think it's the phone?
Why would you be able to wear a watch and be able
You
to
should
check
have.
a
You
watch?
should have this thing for that, so you don't have to like
What?
this
Oh.
stand for your phone.
Would you go grab it for me? Somebody? What I grab? My phone.
I'm just.
Oh,
it,
that's
will
everything.
it'll be easier for you to not look down.
I guess you're right.
But that doesn't change the predicament that we're in.
Watch?
I will say
Ben,
that you are not on. That's not the answer we're looking for.
Oh. What are you not allowed to check?
Oh man.
What would you have said if I didn't just shout watch?
I don't know.
There's a little more pressure for you to not get this wrong.
I don't know.
What? Do you, okay, just think. Don't think of it as a question. Someone's like, "Hey, if you're wait, can you read the question again?"
What are you not allowed to check while working at Disney?
Okay, so it is a worker.
You can check your Bitcoin operation.
What if he's lying?
Who, Ben?
Ben,
Oh,
Why would I lie?
because you want us to eat these peppers.
I'm already sweating. It can't be. It can't be watch. Why? Well, hold on. Why
Wait,
do you
what if
think
it's just the time? You're the one that presented this, so
I
what
don't
would
remember
you?
this at all.
Oh no!
I don't remember this in context at all. Is it the employees or the people? I guess
No, it's the employees. It's the
Employee.
employees. What are employees not
I feel
able
like
to
it was
check?
along the same lines as the pointing thing. It's gotta be phone. It's gotta be phone.
Just so you guys know, this is actually how it goes on Patreon too. Usually the first 3 questions have about a 20-minute debate. And they're like, all right, we gotta start getting through this.
All right, phone. Final answer.
That's
for
your
me.
final answer?
Yes.
Man, I wish I had the Roadcaster. It's time.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
Charlie, it was time.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready for number 2?
It's spicy. Yes. Yes.
Which Disney is in California?
Oh, that's Land.
Correct.
Oh, all right. We needed to catch up time on that.
You put it down so hard.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, how many do we need to win?
It'd be 11.
All right. Who's keeping track?
I will.
Thank God.
Alrighty, number 3.
Time
What-
is dumb. Thank you.
Well, Time is what you guys said. What ride was George working on when he died?
Oh, is it? It's a small
Open-ended.
One.
No,
It's
it's
a small one.
No.
Is it the Tower of Doom? Dude, you've rode every ride 15 times. You know this.
I want to say it's not a fun one. I want to say Space Mountain.
That one's not fun?
I've actually never been on Space Mountain. I
Stephanie,
don't
do you
think
know
it's
this
Haunted
one?
Mansion.
I think so.
I don't think that's right.
Is that your guess?
That's my guess. Because
It's not Pirates.
I
You don't-
remember there's a story.
Are
where
you
they-
sure it's
They
Pirates?
say goodbye to that person, and I think the ghost is named George.
Oh, dude.
That's
look.
not him though. Wait, hold up. Did you say George?
Bro.
I thought you said Walt.
My man.
I
Dude.
thought you said Walt.
We should have did this quiz
Wait,
before
what's the
we...
question again?
What ride was George working on
Oh, it's
when he
yeah,
died?
it's Pirates. 100%.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I wish you guys had a few more drinks here. That's right.
Woo. All right, we got 2, baby. We got 2.
Dude, I thought you said Walt. What is wrong with
All
me?
right, Ben's going to read the question, and then I'm going to tell you the question. And then you got to tell me the answer. All right, we got 2.
All right. Charlie, are you ready?
Raise that one for me.
All right. What is the ritual people do for George? Open-ended.
They say, good night, George. Good morning, George. They say hello to him.
Yes, correct.
Oh, man. Ben, we should have had you have to eat these. Listen, Ben, I
Well,
paid like $7 for these jalapenos.
that's all right.
You gotta start.
You gotta take them home and you can put them in your nice tofu.
I'm not a little bitch, so those don't bother me.
Yo.
What do some number 5?
So we got 3.
We got 3.
Okay.
What do some people experience on the ride? A, whispering. B, hair standing up on their neck. C, cold spot. D, strong odor.
Which
Odor.
ride? Which ride?
Swimming in a pool? Cold
The-
spot.
George. The
Pirates of the
sorry,
Caribbean, then, right?
I hate to be annoying. Can you give the answers again?
A,
No, just give us
whispering.
the answer.
B, hair standing up on their neck. C, cold spot. D, strong
Are you
odor.
feeling cold spot?
I think it's cold spots. I feel strong.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, C.
That's what sounded good to me, too.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who put tea?
Guys feeling pretty confident now?
no. I don't know. Dude, he's gotten all... Well, the one that I knew, we got wrong. So I'm leaning heavily on Charlie for this one.
What is the rumor about these? Excuse me. Number 6. What is the rumor about the "It's a Small World After All" ride?
Dead kid hanging.
Nope.
What?
Well, he didn't say final answer. We didn't have a chance to talk through
No, that
this.
was my answer.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. I don't know what it is. Wait, hold on. No, it's probably there's something else. I'll take a bite. What is it? What is it?
The dolls power on. They blink and move, and people hear giggling.
Oh,
Terrible.
oh, not that. This. Oh
That's still messed up.
no! I got a seed. Yo,
Are you gonna throw up, Charlie? Are you sure?
I do have a napkin if you need it. You can't spit it out though. You got to put
No,
it back
I
in.
didn't spit. I had a disaster with the drink.
Yeah, let me take my red thunder. It's all right. So what do we got now, man?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 7. Why did "It's a Small World" ride get evacuated? Open-ended.
Okay, it could have shut down
Yeah, but why?
because the technical stuff. Like every time we try and live stream.
I don't think that's it. I think there's something that
Was there,
happened.
oh wait, did somebody like fall out or somebody like get lost or is it because somebody exited the tram?
I think it's a. I'm leaning fire.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm leaning fire. You want to guess it?
No.
We guess fire.
You guess fire?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Fuck.
It's a dead kid hanging.
Isn't that wait? That's what you said, isn't it?
That was on the
first
prior
one.
answer.
Yeah. Oh man.
But that's not why I got
I'm
evacuated.
gonna get it.
All I see is seeds.
Just seeds.
I'm gonna eat. Can I eat this part? Oh God.
Awesome. What was that? Charlie, season up.
Fuck.
You all right?
Get
It hit
some
my
water.
esophagus. Oh, my trachea.
The spicy pepper.
Oh my God. No, it's like it punched the back of my throat. Ah. It wasn't bad in my mouth until it hit my throat.
Oh my god.
You feel me, Ben?
I do.
All right.
Oh, BTV shot glass is not a bad idea.
So are we almost done?
We're on number 8.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Look at those peppers. There's those seeds
Do
in
you,
there.
do you guys need a little help?
No.
You sure?
What are you offering?
Just like a little maybe hint. We'll see how this one goes.
Can we get a lifeline?
Yeah.
I'll let you. Oh, ghost type saying no hints.
Shut up, Alex.
No, it just let's.
All right, number 8. What movie did Tyler say people claim is the scariest movie of all time?
Probably fucking Jaws.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
It's wrong.
That's crazy.
I know you don't agree with that.
No, I don't. But
What?
That was on the top 100 scariest movies.
Yeah, but it's not. That's my problem. Unless I was stranded in the ocean, I wouldn't be thinking about Scream, you know. But like, wait, no, we don't have to. Oh God, okay.
No.
almost took one for fun.
Charlie's over here like, Lord,
I am sweating. I'm like, oh.
please, by the
Oh,
power
I
of
missed
me.
the air conditioning.
All right.
That's not better.
Number
Is it spicy air?
number 9. What do people dump into the water at It's a Small World?
Oh, ashes.
Ashes?
Final answer?
No, wait.
People
pause,
ashes.
pause.
Like not like I burned something.
No.
It
Pause.
earns.
Well, I know. What about that's the Haunted Mansion though too?
Okay.
Do they also do that in the Small World?
I don't know. This is your episode, bro. We both we had. What else would it be? Their money because they just spent 10 grand going to.
I do that.
They just dumped more of it in there.
I feel like I think I told the story during the episode. I did the quarter with the little girl and bounced off her head. And she went ah.
You think it's money?
No, they do that though. That's on purpose.
They dump AirPod Pros for the noise cancellation for the people behind them. So
No, it's gotta be ashes.
I think that's
right.
what it is.
I think you're right.
Yeah, human ashes.
Human ashes.
Loved ones ashes.
That's actually the one. Loved one's ashes.
Woo! All right.
All right, number 10.
You want to bite anyway?
No. Don't touch your eyes. That's a good tip. That's a good tip.
Or your penis.
I wasn't going to.
Where else do people pour out ashes?
Oh, Haunted Mansion.
Final answer?
Well, wait. Is it the
Wait.
final answer?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. Because they have a vacuum for it.
Oh,
Correct.
they got that Swiffer.
I don't know if a Swiffer is a vacuum, but
Shut up.
It is.
It's a brand.
Yeah.
I don't think they make Swiffer vacuums.
I'll buy you one for
Steph.
Christmas.
Okay.
Swiffer vacuums.
We don't have a slipper bag.
Well, no, I don't.
Well, you guys just got a vacuum.
We did. What was the brand?
Dirt Devil?
Homika or something.
Bissell? I have a
Homie.
Bissell.
TikTok
Homika.
vacuum.
TikTok vacuum.
Okay.
All
Shout
right.
out Bissell, not a sponsor, but
Dyson's
excellent.
a good vacuum. I like that. How you get
Tyson? Like the
Dyson.
Nuggets? Oh.
Tyson Nuggets.
What number are we on and how many?
Number
do we have right?
11. You have 1, 2, 3,
You're not keeping track.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Haunted Mansion.
You have 7 right.
They said not on Twitch. What's not on Twitch? I don't know what they're saying not on Twitch.
Yeah, I like Disney.
Oh, that's for OnlyFans, man. I don't. Oh, they were talking about your penis comment.
Oh,
All right. So how many do we have?
You have 7.
So we only need 4 more.
Yep.
we can
But
do
it
this.
doesn't change this.
All right, number
Hair on
11.
my plate.
Ew.
What apparition shows up at the end of the Haunted Mansion ride?
Oh,
It's a
it's
little boy.
well, isn't
Little
it?
boy.
Isn't it like everyone sees an apparition though? Like
No.
when you leave, they're right next to you.
Yeah, no. I think there's one at the end of the ride who's looking for his mom. It's a little boy.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct. See, it's not so bad, guys.
Dude, that one that punched me in the throat. There's one seed.
I missed.
Stuck
and
back
it just
there.
gave me the stone cold stunner.
I missed the multiple choices though.
We'll get back to them. Where does the little boy hang out
Oh,
at the
fun
Haunted
fact.
Mansion?
Wait, can I just say this real quick?
Yes.
We were, what's the word I'm looking for? Not networking. Ben, if you recruited. We were recruited by OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
And that's not even a joke.
They reached out to us.
They were like, you don't have to get naked. You could use it like Patreon. And
They
we're
didn't
like,
say it like that.
we
Yeah.
have Patreon. And also, that's rude of you to say that we should get naked. But we were legitimately recruited by OnlyFans.
They heard about the episode where Charlie popped his shirt off.
That was
in
a
your attic.
Patreon special.
That was so
That was,
early in Ben's career.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
the second time I met Ben. I was so hot. It was
And the next time we went turtle mode,
Yeah.
I was cold
you
then.
sucked your arms in.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
So we got 7. Or do we have 8 now?
You have 8.
What's the active ingredient? Is it capsaicin?
Death.
Because capsaicin.
All right. Number
Dang.
12. Where does the little boy hang out at the Haunted Mansion?
I want to say in the Doom buggies.
Yeah, but that's obvious.
No.
Like, there's probably a section of the haunted
Well, the
mansion.
picture from him is him poking his head over a doom buggy.
Yeah, but like, is there like a room? Like, you know, is there like? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to talk it through for a minute, and then we can go back to Doom Buggy if that's what you
Okay,
want.
I don't.
Is there like there's like where like the things are
it'd be like
floating?
the ending room, like the room where you're getting off.
The exit?
Yes.
I don't know.
All right, doom buggy.
Or exit.
You can't have two answers.
The exiting area of the Doom Buggy.
It is Doom Buggy. You guys got that right.
It's called a Doom Buggy. Isn't that like what you fly around?
No,
and
they're
like,
called the
Doom.
doom buggies.
Doom.
Doom
Oh.
buggies.
All right, mirror room. That's the okay.
Loading ramp.
You
That's
guys
right.
Oh,
have
you wrote mirror room.
9 correct.
Whew. All right, 2 more.
All right,
You
number
guys okay?
13.
What's going on? Okay.
Focus up.
You seem really concerned.
I'm concerned.
Number 13. What is the name of the YouTuber who had an experience in the seance circle at the Haunted
Dude,
Mansion?
I know 3 YouTubers.
I'm going to give you it's multiple choice.
Oh,
A. Jameson Thomas. B. Jamie Thomas. C. James Thomas. D. James Thompson.
D.
D.
Why are we getting 4 letters?
Now, you always give you 4 letters.
Yeah,
does.
when we quiz, we don't do that. We have kindness. I think it's either Jamie
Dude.
or Jameson.
I
think
want to
it's-
say Jameson. I don't know.
Are you
These
sure
are all
it's-
the same people.
What about Jamie?
I think it's Jameson.
Yeah, but like, imagine it was Jamie.
What if it was James though,
I don't think so.
bro?
I'm trying to see the reflection of the screen on Ben's glasses.
I have no clue. Do you have a shot? Do you have an idea?
I truly, I'm stuck between Jameson and Jamie. No one in the. I don't know. You think?
Fonts.
Do you
Justin
think?
Timberlake.
Do you think it's Jameson or you think it's Jamie? What are you leaning to?
When I first heard
Imagine
it,
you're researching.
Yeah,
this.
when I first heard it, I saw Jamie Thomason. Is that one of them?
James Thompson.
You think it's that one?
No, I think it's a little more fun than
Let
that.
me just knock out a couple seeds here. Go ahead, take your time.
What was A again?
Jameson Thomas.
What was C?
James Thomas.
What was B?
Jamie. Do you just want me to read them again?
Yeah, I guess so.
What was D?
Jameson Thomas. Jamie Thomas. James Thomas. And James Thompson.
I know there's a son. I know there's a son in the name.
Which ones have sons in the name?
D.
No.
So wait, you're saying it's a Thompson?
There's a son. Is
Thompson?
It's either Jameson or a Thompson.
Oh, I see.
All right, bye.
I don't know.
Alex had a poop.
I don't know, dude. You just you're bad. I won't blame
yeah.
you. I won't blame you.
D.
D.
Wrong. It is
Fudge.
Jameson Thomas.
Cheers.
See, I was right.
Like
Jameson.
that too.
I told you, Jameson.
You were right. You're right. You were wrong, but you're right.
One of you said it. I think you said it.
I said every single one of them.
No, but right off the rip, I was like, I started sweating a little bit.
I'm like chewing the seed before it.
Oh God.
It gives me the pile driver. Oh, I got.
I still think one of the best podcast moments from Segway was the episode where you guys ate the peppers.
Yeah, it was on. Actually, it's what became. Do you believe the Boozarre? We used to call it Would You Rather.
Mm-hmm.
We were like crying. We need this is good though. We need to get some wins in between the bites.
Yeah.
The next one I'll do a big
Don't
bite.
you just swallow. Do my best.
So we have 8 still, or we have 9 wins so far.
You have
Oh,
If anyone in the chat wants to tell me whether the Cavs have won
Can I
or
tell you
not.
guys something real sad?
you have 9.
So when I was a kid, my dad used to say, "Can you give me a glass of whiskey about 3 fingers?" And now I realize that my dad was an alcoholic.
How many drinks are you on, Charlie?
This is my 3rd.
Oh, are you sure? How many are you on, Tyler?
This is just 2.
Okay. Number
I
4.
don't actually. Is this?
I think it might be 3. I thought he was
No,
on 4.
no. This is either 1 or 2. I don't
That's
know.
your
if-
second.
Okay, I'm on 2.
Yeah,
I'm not on. 2.
because you did pour again.
You're right. I'm on the same Red Thunder.
All right,
Red Thunder.
number 14. What did Jameson see in the seance circle?
We're only on 14.
And do you want me to tell you the score of the Cavs game? It just popped up on
Yeah, I would.
They lost by 7.
I bet on the. Or I bet on the Magic. So
All right, what did Jameson see in the seance circle? Open-ended.
I'm kind of sad now. That's kind of a downer. I know alcohol is a depressant, but
It's. Do you remember this story?
no.
You don't?
Tell me it.
This is like your favorite story.
Tell me the story.
So
oh, was it the shadow guy?
Yeah.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
It was like a shadow guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a man they saw on screen that nobody could, or they saw him in person, but they couldn't account for him on screen.
Yes.
It was like a shadow man.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
Yes,
if you
yeah.
say shadow person.
Yeah, it was a silhouette.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no,
oh,
I'm not taking a
I know
point.
you guys got it right.
All right, so we got 10?
10.
We need one more to win,
All
but
right.
I'm also like, I want a queen's.
And if you're having fun,
You want
listening
a
to
queen
this game,
sweep?
Please enjoy more remembering the Boozarres on Patreon.
That's a good plug. Yeah, we do these every single month, starting since like last year.
That was. You know what? I can tell I'm losing cognitive abilities at this point.
All right.
Well, let's just get through
you
this
guys
quiz
ready
first.
for number 15?
Yes. Yeah.
What did the other people feel from the man? A. Anxiety. B. Calm. C. Fear. D. Peace.
No, it wasn't a good emotion.
Can you read A and C again?
Anxiety is A. C is fear.
Okay, so you don't think it was, are you sure you don't think it was calm?
No, I don't know actually. I thought everyone was freaking out.
What about anxiety?
It might be anxiety.
I'm feeling anxiety right now
only
looking
go
at
with
this pepper.
yeah, let's go with anxiety. Anxiety.
That is wrong.
Is it fear?
It was peace.
Peace.
All right, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I'm doing it.
It's all seeds. It's just straight seed. My throat's still hot.
Oh. He's throwing up. That's coming back
No,
up.
I'm good. I'm good.
Sure?
Give me a drink. Don't you just swallow.
It also, let me just be clear, it doesn't taste good. There is good spicy. Like, you know, not buffalo. I don't think that's very good. But, like, there's good spicy stuff. This isn't even good.
ASMR crunch.
It's just, and spicy's not a thing. It's just pain. It's not a,
Lady Nice says ASMR crunch.
you're welcome.
That was a good crunch.
I thought you might like that.
All right, number 16. What is the name of the ride that Debbie Stone worked on? A.
Wait, let me, before you read it, I want to tell him something.
I think I know where it is.
She got fucking crushed.
It's not nice.
It's not funny. I just wanted to plan. I didn't want you to doubt yourself. I need you to know that.
I know what
fact.
the answer is.
All right, go ahead.
Do you just want to say the answer?
No. I want you. No, you.
Wait,
say
hold
it.
on. If I say it, can I get 2 points?
No, we don't need to. One wins.
Okay.
All right. What is the name of the ride that Debbie Stone worked on? A. Winnie the Pooh. B.
No. That's a very
Tom
popular
Sawyer
one.
Island.
Nope.
C. America Sings.
Nope.
D. Carousel of Progress.
D.
Also, what's the Tom Sawyer one?
I don't know. I went on Google and looked up what rides.
That's a
are
real fucking thing.
Tom Sawyer's Island, yeah.
Yeah.
You just fucking paint shit. Then you just go,
Yep.
they go there, you get painted clothes. They're like, all right, we'll see you
Carousel of
in
Progress.
8 hours. Wait, hold on.
What do you mean no?
It's America Sings.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, dude.
What?
I literally was gonna say that.
How could it be that?
I don't know.
Because they sing. It rotates when they're singing.
No, it's called Carousel of
It
Progress.
says it's called what it's called is America
No,
Sings.
I gotta side with Ben here.
I
When he
think it
said that,
changed. I think it changed. Damn.
can you look it up real quick?
I was so confident.
No, but see, when he said the America Sings, that's what. But then I had to make the comment about the Tom Sawyer, which we never said final answer. But just saying.
It changed. It did change. I'm guarantee you it was Carousel of Progress. Because it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Anything to stop me from eating this?
Shit.
Well, no.
It's America Sings.
That sounded good, man. You're right. Ben did jump the gun. We have to say final answer.
I was trying to give you guys an out when he was saying Carousel of
I
Progress.
appreciate
I was
that.
giving the no.
We have to say final answer now. Charlie can't just spit it out.
I just swallowed it.
Well, you didn't chew?
No, I just swallowed it.
Oh.
I'm alright.
All right. Number 17.
We still got 10?
How much can I drink? I don't
Do I
know.
know
I've
You
never-
just have 10.
Okay, we need to get one more at least.
Alec, when did I black out at your party?
Like, right when it started.
No, how much did I drink?
I don't know.
Do you know how much?
Too much.
That's a good answer. All right, what?
How did Debbie Stone die? A. Fall off the stage.
No.
B. Crushed by the stage.
Hmm?
C. Hung herself.
Is B, right? She
Yeah.
got crushed.
She got crushed.
Final answer.
Thank you.
Final answer,
You
she
set
got
the
crushed.
rules and then don't live by them. Corporate Tyler over
Yeah,
here.
Sorry, that's a big
You are
W.
correct. That is a W.
Dub City. Cheers.
No.
Well, that doesn't mean we're still probably going to eat some jalapenos.
Well, we won though.
All right.
Yeah, this game's going to last an hour.
Number 18. Where is Debbie being seen now? A. Space Mountain. B. Carousel of Progress. C. Splash Mountain. D. Big Thunder
I
Mountain.
do want to say Carousel of Progress and Space Mountain are like literally 20 feet apart. They're
Alex,
close.
Do you mind passing me another Red Thunder? I think it's in the...
It's in there.
Do you guys want me to read that again?
No, I heard it's Space Mountain.
You are correct.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Whoa, where's that coming from? Red Thunder. You too can go to your Aldi.
Number 19. What did the voice say in Walt Disney's apartment when the worker tried to turn off the light?
It's spooky.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, when we recorded this episode, we had to stop because we made jokes about this.
But do you remember what they said?
No, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Okay. So, number 19, what did the voice say in Walt Disney's apartment when the worker tried to turn off the light? A, I can't leave. B, I'm still here. C, I'll always be here.
I think it's I'm still here.
I think I'm still here.
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Final answer.
Correct.
Hey! Oh, we don't have to eat more pepper.
I know. Alex, if you want to eat these peppers when we're done.
He just smashes them. He just smashes them. Alex eats a lot of spicy stuff. There is a Taco Bell.
They're just not great, though. You know what I mean?
It tastes bad.
Yeah, it's just not good.
It's just an uncooked pepper.
Yeah.
That's not sweet.
Like with the-
Oh, God, excuse me.
Oh, it's come back up.
It's
There-
mixed. I knew this was going to happen. It's mixed between the spicy and the alcohol.
There's your ASMR.
Yeah, all right.
Someone cuts that and clips it.
Please no.
All right, number 20.
We gotta do sound bumps.
What did you guys say you would do on an episode on in the future that is in the same vein of Disney? Open answer.
Oh,
That we haven't- have we done
Should I
it?
just take a
you
bite?
haven't done it.
Probably, maybe Disneyland?
No, I feel like it's like haunted theme park.
Haunted.
Think about the kid hanging.
Oh,
Kid Ghosts?
no.
No.
No, maybe.
Haunted dolls. No, we did that.
No, what about like haunted, like Wizard of Oz? Because that guy's
Someone
hanging.
said Wizard of Oz.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Because we saw that person hang. Like, there's that theory that the guy was hanging in the back of that film.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't remember, dude. Shit.
I can feel that last bite in my tummy.
I don't want it again.
I know. Give us like 5 months.
We did not do an Oz episode.
Okay.
I said you guys would. You haven't done it yet,
Okay.
but you
We're
would.
probably
do it.
not going to, then.
Well, someone in the chat said, didn't they do an Oz episode?
No, you guys have not done an Oz episode.
I know. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, that would be my. I mean, if it's not theme park, it's probably either theme park related, or my connection with the kid hanging was Wizard of Oz. But I wouldn't want to do that episode.
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of negative stuff.
But you
know,
did
like-
the film set episode.
I did with like real horror movies, like
Yeah.
Poltergeist, Exorcist.
Everyone in this room is a horror film fan.
Wizard of Oz. Final answer.
Correct.
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Let's go,
Is it
Ben.
that much
Ben, I
better?
appreciate you because if you wouldn't have said the hanging kid, I wouldn't have got that. So
I know.
Cheer. I'll take a drink to you. Do you want a drink, Ben?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You want some rum? Rum
Uh,
and vodka mixed together.
what are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Bacardi and
He-
Coke.
I'll
what-
have one of those.
What brand? What brand are you drinking again?
Bacardi Gold.
Here, let me hold that up. He's drinking Bacardi Gold.
Are you guys ready for the
I'm
last
drinking
two?
Tito's.
I am drinking Bacardi. I'm a big fan of Bacardi. Comes from Puerto Rico. Sorry, Ben.
How do you spell Bacardi?
You spell it Bacardi.
I think you forgot an R.
No, Bacardi.
All
I
right.
was just testing you.
I
Number
got it.
21. Tyler said this was A,
Oh,
unbelievable.
I forget that we always.
B, skeptical. C, viable. D, believable.
I think you're pretty high, dude. I think you did. There was a lot of experiences, and there's a lot of. I mean, you like ghosts, and that Disney and that Haunted Mansion story got you.
It
Oh,
did-
Charlie's getting buddy drinking.
I
Hey!
I specifically remember whenever I refer to walking my dog and listening to an episode and getting scared, it was that part of this episode that I remember legitimately getting freaked out because the narration and the music.
Yeah. Oh.
Viable.
Final answer?
I don't know. The way you looked at me. I don't know.
I'm a dad. That's how I look.
What?
Descending, discerning.
What fun would this game be if we didn't have one more bite? Yeah, viable final answer.
Wrong. You went unbelievable.
Yeah, you fuck.
There's
Cheers.
so many seeds.
Have you guys eaten multiple peppers or just one?
No, this is the same one.
Maybe one pepper.
Well, we've gotten a lot right, Ben. We won the
Good.
damn game.
Just saying.
Oh, it's so fucking good. Yo. This is going to be part of our 75 hard. Just jalapenos. You can't overeat on jalapenos.
You could over poop on a jalapeno, so.
All
Alrighty.
one more. Well, I think I know what the question is.
22. Charlie.
That was not off screen.
Did you?
Was it? Oh, no. How about that?
He's like,
It's spicy.
don't let those peppers away. You're like 20
That's
minutes
cat.
away,
I'm gonna
Cat.
bring him to Cat.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. Did you go A, unbelievable,
Shit, if you want.
B, skeptical, C, viable, D,
So
believable?
I went
I think-
unbelievable.
I think I went viable.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Wrong. You went unbelievable as well.
What? No,
I don't know why you guys went unbelievable.
I can't.
Because the stories are probably mostly bullshit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, you ain't more than... You know what?
He got it. He did his bite.
Shut up, Alex.
Oh, man, that was a big bite, Tyler. Oh, Stephanie's going to be hating Charlie tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Spooky poops.
Spooky Putin.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
We won, though, so...
All right.
We did win. We did win.
You know what time it is now, guys.
Oh, yeah. This is the time where producer Ben is going to be doing our very first giveaway, and we're going to be off screen vomiting.
Yes. Alrighty. This one is for a BTB t-shirt. You have to get the question correct. And the question is, what do Tyler and Charlie cover when they watch scary movies? They both cover something different, and watching scary movies with them.
They
Nope.
they gotta say who does what. Oh, someone got it.
No.
Yep.
Batmania got it.
Yep. Batmania got it. Batmania got it. Charlie covers his eyes. Tyler covers his ears.
Oh my god, my mouth hurts.
Oh, you think that hurts? That is going to be a whole lot worse. Alrighty. So now we have a very special announcement coming from Tyler and Charlie.
I was hoping that would be a little longer.
They knew the answer.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Batmaniac, you've won so many of these. I think we already have your information. We know who you are, but you can still hit us up. So yeah, just be safe, Batmaniac, just so we don't forget, because we're a little bit out of it right now. So yeah, this is a special announcement. My mouth is on fire, but I'm very excited to be talking about what I'm about to say. We are adding more.
Oh my god, more.
Do we
do enough?
Do we no? Do we stay up too late? Apparently not. Do we like seeing our families?
Thank you.
Apparently not. We have more and more and more that we want to give you, and not on Patreon. Normally, it's always building on Patreon. Last year in July, we added the Not tier, which is a whole slew
tier.
of new content for patrons. But this is not for patrons. This is main feed stuff. We are adding 2 new episodes every single month on our main feed, the second Friday and the fourth Friday of the month. I'll explain one, you explain one. Which one would you like to explain? You do the first one.
All right. The first thing.
What's happening on the second Friday of every month?
I hope I'm right. Yes, I'm right. Yes, I did. The second Friday of every month, we decided, even though it's really hard to schedule,
People let us down all the time.
Yeah, there are so many cool, interesting people in the paranormal world. We decided we want to get together with some and discuss what it's like, why they got into it, what fascinates them, and we're doing interviews.
That sounds like an interview.
We're doing interviews with people from around the paranormal
Podcasters, authors,
Yeah.
filmmakers, investigators, people who are actually getting their hands dirty, talking to ghosts, whispering to them, being haunted.
Yes, eventually, yes.
So that will be every second Friday. And we have an upcoming interview with Jim Harold
Jim Harold Campfire
of the Paranormal Podcast.
I've been on that show actually.
You know we're gonna have Allie and Nat from
Allie
Let's Get
and Nat.
Haunted.
Yeah.
Perplexity, if you're still here in the chat, I feel like we were on your show.
We've not formally invited you,
yeah,
but
so maybe
in our mind we have.
But we already have something we've done lined up, because if we were just starting now, we'd have to do it before next week, and that would be crazy.
Right.
So that is the second Friday.
Actually, Morbid would be really fucking cool.
Yeah, you guys get them to come on. All right, you guys do that wave. You got. I appreciate that you think we could get Morbid on. So that's the second Friday of every month. The fourth Friday of every month.
Imagine how cool it'd be to get Morbid on.
I'd have to listen to it.
You'd have to introduce me if you got Morbid on.
For sure.
On Fridays, this the fourth Friday of every month, we are doing a 2-game segment. If you're on Patreon, you would already know this, and you'll get a longer extended version of it, so don't feel like we're cheating you out of this. But we are doing bizarre news segments. When we did the Miami UFO experience, a lot of people were like, we like the timeliness of it.
And we thought it was a cool idea.
We've been doing bizarre news in Patreon for like a year and a half. So the fourth Friday of every month, we're going to be doing half bizarre news. All of it will exist on Patreon. Half will exist on our main feed, so we're not trying to rob the people who are financially supporting us. And we're also going to be doing blind rankings, which will have producer Ben for the first time consistently every month involved on the show. And
not on Patreon, on the actual show.
On the actual show, and he'll be giving us random things that we have to blindly rank. So that'll be a split. So the second Friday of every month, interview. The fourth Friday of every month, half bizarre news and half blind rankings. It's a lot of fun. We're excited. We hate sleep. And
this is our official dissertation. Oh, man. We just don't like sleep.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I hopefully everyone in the chat is here is cool with that. They're like, you guys should keep it a minimum.
We should.
Yeah,
keep
Ben is not behind a paywall anymore.
Yeah.
You get to see him. Well, I don't know if you'll see him. You actually will see him. That's totally.
Yeah, because we are going to film it.
Bizarre news and blind rankings should be video content material too, which is very unusual for us.
Yeah.
This is kind of a trial here. It took us a while to set this up.
Free the Ben. Free Ben.
So that's our special announcement. Thank you very much. You guys know before anyone else. No one else knows this.
Do you guys know when the first ones are coming out?
This month. The second Friday and the fourth Friday.
Yeah.
We don't know. Well, we have an idea who the first interview is going to be.
I have an idea.
But we're not going to say it now because maybe we'll do a little switcheroo.
It'll be a surprise.
So, with that said, let's get into our second set of listener submissions. Of the
I have to
evening.
read now?
I'll read first.
Okay.
I'll read first.
That'll help. What was that?
Paperclip. All right, so this story was sent to us by Nevada, which is a dope name.
It's a cool name.
It's like someone named Arizona who would only hold my hand. It takes place in the desert of California in 2011. Quote, "Hey guys, this experience takes place while jeeping," making it a verb. I'm down with that. Y'all know how much I like talking about jeeps. Jeeping out in the desert in South California, not too far from the border with Mexico. I wish I knew the exact location, but I was only 13 at the time, and we were out exploring almost every weekend, so my memories of locations have kind of blurred together, kind of like my vision now. Normally, we wouldn't go out with less than 2 jeeps for safety reasons, but on that day, it was just me, my dad, my aunt, and my uncle who was driving. We weren't planning on doing any difficult trails. We just wanted to take the drive and maybe find an abandoned mine if we were lucky. It's a strange thing to hope
weird,
for.
Yeah.
We just pulled off onto a flat dirt trail a little ways off the road and got out to walk around and take some pictures of the rocky desert scenery, when all of a sudden, I caught something falling from the sky in my peripheral vision. I pointed at it and yelled out to my family, "Look!" They turned their eyes to the sky with me, and we all stood in shock, trying to process what we were seeing. It appeared to be in the shape of a person wearing a dark jumpsuit and completely blacked out helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, falling very quickly from the sky with a half-inflated parachute. The body looked limp and the head was hanging down as if it were unconscious. They were falling quickly, and we noticed what looked like a second bag falling down with them just a few yards away. The whole thing happened so quickly as the figure descended behind some rock formations with a couple rock hills separating us from seeing the impact. My uncle, who is a trained EMT, who are severely underpaid, ran back to the Jeep to grab his first aid kit. The rest of us stood still in shock for a moment before I started racing to climb over the Rocky Mountains towards the landing site. It took a couple of minutes to get to the top of the last hill. When I looked down, I called back to my family, over here, motioning for them to follow. I was immediately stricken with a sick feeling in my stomach. Something felt off. I wasn't looking at an injured parachuter, but rather an empty parachute, disconnected from any backpack, splayed out on the rocky desert floor. My heart was racing, both from the climb and the adrenaline setting in, as I frantically scanned the area, expecting to find a person in need of help. When my family finally caught up to me, they were just as unsettled and confused as I was. We called out to the person who was nowhere to be found and waited in eerie silence. There was no response. We cautiously descended down until we were all standing around the parachute. We searched as much of the area as we could, climbing up the rock faces to get a better view, but there was no one. We never found the person. We never saw the second bag that was falling nearby either. We decided to take the parachute with us and went back to the Jeep in the search of cell service to call 911. Once we were back in the Jeep, we sat around in utter confusion trying to figure out where that person came from, and they were falling fast. I can't laugh when I read this, guys. The impact would have been hard. How could they have survived? Where did they go so quickly, and where was the second bag? Now, there's no trace of them beyond the parachute. No blood, no footprints in the dirt. There was nothing. It took a while for the cops to get to our location. We talked to them and gave reports of what we saw. My dad told them we found the parachute and we had it in the back of the Jeep when they asked for the evidence. We still gave my dad a hard time for that one. We wanted to bring it home because we knew no one would believe our experience. And we were right. No one believed us. They called us crazy. I still don't know what to make of that day. My brain wants to say our eyes played tricks on us, but we literally had the parachute. It wasn't a hot day, we weren't dehydrated, and all four of us recount the story the same exact way. What happened?
That's a pretty cool one. I like that one a lot.
What happened, guys? What were you guys laughing
That
at?
was a ghost. Oh, it was
yeah.
then me. I poured another drink and the thing was
I know,
gonna pass
our
out.
mic is on, you're like,
I'm doing my best.
no, it's okay. I think I just cut my eye with that paper, but that's okay.
I liked that story a lot.
Does anyone
That
know?
was cool.
I really have no, like, at first I thought it was going to be like an alien thing because they were talking about
I
the...
feel
Anytime
like
someone talks about the sky,
It's
I
a
instantly...
ghost.
Ghost-
It's gotta be a ghost.
Ghost skydiver.
Someone who
Yo.
died on impact? That's what I'm thinking instantly.
I didn't think of that. That's actually really interesting, believable. Also, just a quick note, and we've been going for an hour here. Is can everyone let us know in the chat? Is the audio still good? Is the video good? No lag. I just want to make sure we're kosher. But we can still talk about that. I just want to throw that out there. Let us know in the chat if everything is still
I have
going well.
lost count
time traveler.
on my drinks.
We got a thumbs up. That's good. You know how many times we haven't had good audio and video. I got some PTSD. So time traveler.
I think it's ghosts, personally.
You get somebody who, because I mean the idea is that they were unconscious. So even if they would have,
No, I think
Collapsed.
they died on impact, man.
but with the parachute, how did the parachute make its way in? It can't be a ghost parachute.
I mean, maybe that's the real... shit.
Yeah, time travel, interdimensional.
I like time travel. That's pretty cool.
He like went through a portal.
What's going on, honey?
Oh, we're good. He went through a portal when he was falling.
No, I don't know about that.
And what story did we do recently where there was that guy who
Bigfoot.
walked through the portal?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot opened a portal, and at the last second, the dude flew through.
Were you
Bigfoot's
expecting me
like,
to say-
damn!
Were you expecting me to say Bigfoot? Oh my god.
Bugfoot.
Bigfoot? Boogagfoot.
They got Faye in here.
Real parachute guy is in a time loop.
I think you can fall from any height as long as you do that little ninja roll at the end. You're okay. He passed out from the height, came
shit.
to, did the ninja roll.
All right, I'm gonna read.
Oh what? What?
Same second story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked me to keep it going.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I'm working on it right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. I'm gonna take a drink of this.
I thought yeah.
No.
Cheers.
I'm not interrupting.
I was like, wrap it up, mother.
Boring.
All right. Story 2. From Lily from Texas, 2018. Before I tell you my encounter, I have to introduce the legend behind what I saw. The legend is about a young woman during World War II. Her boyfriend was off to war, and he was coming home to surprise her, but his friend had joked about having an affair with his girlfriend. What an asshole. Enraged, he took her to a lake and drowned her. People say they could hear her screaming as the water took her life.
People.
My family owns a house by the lake. We would usually go over there over the summer and go fishing. I was 10, and my older cousins were staying with us that summer. We've been outside.
We good? How are we doing, man?
I'm
You
good.
got 2 pages here.
Roasting marshmallows.
Yep.
I got the giggles. Sorry. Oh, this is a bad idea. All of the other parents had went to sleep, and so my cousin, Leave, began telling the legend of the drowned woman, who surprisingly haunted the lake. Hayden, my other cousin, began laughing and joking that I was scared of her. I didn't want to be made fun of, so I stood up and said, "No, I'm not." They told me to prove it. So we snuck out in my grandma's old golf cart, and we took me to Richards Point, which was known for having sights of the ghost woman. I'm doing my best. They left me at the exact spot where the man had drowned her. They told me they would get back in an hour. They would come back in an hour. And they had left me with a flashlight. And he told me to flick it if I got too scared. And they drove away, and I was left on the beach alone and terrified. It had been about 20 minutes, and I was getting bored. So I've been drawing on the shoreline with an old stick, when suddenly something weird happened. A heavy fog set in and got extremely cold in a matter of minutes. It was creeping me out, so I began humming, trying to distract myself. When a pale figure in front of me, it was almost as if it was warping between reality. It faded in and out of the light. I froze, and suddenly a face formed. Her eyes were pitch black. Her face was pale and veiny. Her face almost froze in time. And there was black liquid flowing from her eyes and mouth. And she stared at me with her pitch black eyes. They were so huge I could only sit there and stare. And I finally decided to get up and move. And she let out a loud screech. Her lower jaw almost unhinged. I got up and tried to run, but it felt like the force was pulling me down, trying to keep me there. And all I could feel was this terrible feeling in my stomach, this constant chill in my spine. She finally stopped screeching when she started slowly floating towards me. I stood frozen as she cried around me. I could feel her cold breath on the back of my neck when I suddenly dropped. When I came to, I could feel my cousins shaking me, trying to wake me. I can only feel the tears going down my face. I've only ever told my cousins about this. And I still have no idea what happened after I passed out. I've been interested in cryptids ever since.
That's the same sensation I had after eating those jalapenos. That's terrifying.
Oh, shit.
That's
a good
you know
story. That was a good story.
not to pimp something we've listened to and somebody we've interviewed before, but like a little bit of the descriptions of the face remind me of Lindsay from the Chilling Story.
Oh yeah.
Like that is like obviously we're a little intoxicated, things are a little sillier, but that's terrifying.
That's a good story.
That's terrifying.
Thank you, Lily, if you're here. I don't know if you are, but still, thank you.
If you're still listening to us after 2 years, we
Oh,
appreciate
jeez,
you.
my man. It's giving La Llorona. I agree with that.
This is gonna sound silly, but it's a legitimate question. Did I already read mine?
You did. I feel like Tyler's hiding his drunkenness
It's hard. Listen,
more than I am.
I have 100% faith in everyone in this room, but it's hard not to be a little bit in host mode.
What's the next itinerary?
We got a fun event coming up with producer Ben. It's another game, and it's I wouldn't say punishment, but it's we need the whiskey.
Oh no!
I'll do it first. So this is
no.
is Ben on screen? Say hi, Ben.
Is he?
So
Are you guys going back and forth on the shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we won't have to take any. You know what I mean?
No.
So this is the way this is gonna work. if you follow us on Instagram, then you've seen this before. If you were on the day of Wednesday,
What?
Ben asked 7 questions on Instagram, and I'm explaining that.
I'm sorry.
We asked 7 questions on Instagram. Charlie and I have no idea what they are, and Ben does. He created them in his brain, maybe with some AI.
No, they're all in my brain.
Go ahead, you explain it.
Well, and I do want to say that someone did post a story after I did this.
You'll find out quickly that I'm not cheating.
Yeah. Tyler might have been doing a
Somebody
little peek.
tagged us in something, so I shared it. It goes to our messages. But anyway, you guys voted. If you're on Instagram, you voted on Wednesday. And he being Benjamin, knows what the majority voted. And Charlie and I have to guess what you Boozarros voted. And if we get it wrong, and we're going to alternate, we're not going to do... I mean, there's a world where we have to do 7 shots. Because, yes, there's supposed to be 6. But Ben wants us to...
Well, I made one for a tiebreaker in case it was 3-3.
Okay.
Game 7, baby.
So...
Like the Cavs.
So we're not. If we get all 7 of these wrong, one of us will take 4, one of us will take 3. We're not all doing 7. But I have faith that we know y'all. We've been around for like 4 years. We know you. We know them, right?
Well, yeah.
Do you know what the game is, Charlie? You good?
I'm good. I was gonna say, Alex pulled this out for us. It's the Screwball whiskey. It's really good.
It's delicious.
It's not quite as good as Bacardi.
I like Bacardi a lot.
That is what Charlie is drinking.
That's
Charlie's
true.
drinking Bacardi. You did miss the vote, but you can still play along with
But
us.
I was gonna say, he did pull out initially I did bring 151 rum just in
Stabby
case.
Abby's.
Charlie doesn't even know who he is right now.
She had a really good comment earlier. She was like, "I'm not paying attention. I just enjoy watching Charlie being in a whole other universe right now."
He's tripping billies. All right, so
You guys ready?
yes, we got 7 of them, and then we'll have a pause.
I don't think you guys will be taking shots on these.
We'll see.
Well, we still might take one. It's pretty.
All right. So you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
All right. Are ley lines real or fake?
So we have to guess which
What
one.
they said they think it is.
Yeah, we have to
I
guess with the majority of
I-
listeners.
Also think this, but I think they think this too, that they're real.
You think they're real?
I do.
Okay. I think people are more likely to lean into things too, especially it's a stories vote. It's
Yeah.
not like they got a gun to their head.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll say that our listeners, who like paranormal stuff
Yes.
and aren't big old skeptics,
Oh, not good. Someone
vote.
said fake.
Well, that's
one person.
That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say real.
Yeah.
Final answer.
You guys are correct.
Yay.
So we only have to do 3 maybe.
Sobriety. Yay.
Oh, it's
I could. I'm not even gonna joke. Go ahead.
All right. Number 2. Are EVPs ghosts or spirits, or are they equipment malfunctioning?
What? They're ghosts.
Yeah,
That's what
you know our
think.
audience is paranormal fans, right?
I do.
Yeah, I think it's ghosts.
Wait, actually, do you have a screenshot? Can you tell us the percentages? I'm just curious.
Of the last one?
Of all of them, when we
Yeah.
after we find out the right answer.
So after the last one, it was 67% were real.
Oh, okay. That's not. I thought it would be higher. Okay. I mean, they think it's ghosts, right?
Yeah, I think it's ghosts.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's
Final answer?
Spirits
Correct.
was
82%.
Yeah, not even close. Hey, do you guys think this would be good with Coke?
I think that'd be good with.
not as good as Bacardi.
Not as good as Bacardi with Coke, which I do enjoy.
I think you should just start drinking that straight, Charlie.
Just get one of those big ass straws from like Circle K and just throw
You
it.
can't do that.
Throw it in that.
Are you gonna try it?
Straight up?
No, mixing it with Coke.
No.
Oh, okay. Actually, that'd be kind of a funky taste.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 is
With
the
jalapenos. Fuck out of here.
is the not deer a cryptid or a diseased deer?
Oh, that's actually a hard question.
See, I just have the personal bias that if it's a paranormal or a non-paranormal, our listeners are going to go paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
I just have that bias,
Hey, Steph,
even if I don't believe it.
would you get Ben a cup so he could have some Bacardi and Coke?
Bacardi.
Bacardi and Coke.
Just like
Yeah, that's
smoothies.
fine. Yeah, that's good. We'll wash it later.
I don't know
Don't
how
go
those
around
have been
me all
washed.
Oh shit! What happened?
What?
You spill on yourself?
I don't know.
Are you a
It
Spilly-
just happened.
Are you a Spilly Sally?
It just happened.
Thank you.
Tyler's a Spilly
Tyler
Sally.
breaks.
Party foul. Listen, I'm gonna go that it's. I think our listeners are a wee bit delusional, maybe.
I think they think
not delusional bad. I just think like you're
me.
listening to us because you like paranormal stuff.
Like
you don't want to
me.
think it's some
I think
disease
it's
written.
it's a fucking cryptid. So
I think it's more of a disease.
I know you think.
I have so many.
think we're
I have
gonna
so
go-
many deer near my house. You see my stories.
We're gonna
I
go
can't-
cryptid.
We're gonna go cryptid. Final answer.
Correct.
What's
Yay.
the
66%.
That's
These-
close.
Yeah,
That's
these are close though. Are
You
these
know-
all paranormal versus not paranormal?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Leaving the studio, I drive out through the circle, and every time we leave, I see 3 or 4 deer. Do you?
No, I don't.
All right.
I believe you though.
They're looking
They're,
for you,
they're
dude.
hanging out, dude.
Where's he at? Look at Ben. He's got his hat on, his glasses on. He's like, I'm ready for bed.
Yes. Where's my newspaper? You guys got the 1960s news
Yeah,
desk over
put your
there.
glasses
can
down
I
at your
have
nose.
Well, it's hard because when I can't look at you guys through this because it's all blurry.
We joke, but Ben is not that old. Let me give you a fun
No.
fact. Ben is the same exact age as Tim McElrath from Rise Against, and I don't think he's old.
What do you
No,
do?
but they think Ben is old.
Do
Yeah, they are. When they think you're like
Ben's not
70.
old.
Like he's retired and he's just working part time with us.
You're right.
Half that's a real.
What am I?
Old,
No,
retired, and
oh, I thought
working.
you said another word.
No.
I was like,
I said
"Jeez."
retired.
All right.
Y'all can fact check me.
All
Someone in
right.
the chat said they wanted you to be older.
I'm just good looking.
Well, just wait a few years.
He is good looking.
All right. I don't remember what number this is, but
And everyone, tell Ben how proud of him you are and me for trying to walk 50 miles.
I like how it came back to you. Though.
Us. Well, we
All
both
right.
tried and failed.
are the back rooms real or fake?
Oh,
Listen.
shit. That's actually really hard.
I know.
That came out like the most unbelievable
It's
episode.
so hard for me not to say fake.
I
But
think
dude,
everyone
like
said it's
all
fake.
it is people scrolling on stories and like sounds real.
I don't think so. I think this is the first one people said, no, that's bullshit.
I don't agree with you, but I'm not afraid of taking a shot. So, and I believe they are fake because they're not real.
Well, yeah.
The only back room that's real is the one we're in right now.
That's right.
Because if you would have seen the walls, if you look, you can see kind of behind Ben, they were beige ass beige.
we painted
And we were listening to our old podcast while painting it.
We had a
at
good
4
time.
in the morning after we watched
Do you remember?
the thing.
Do you remember I hit traffic?
That was at 4 in the morning. I'm already home getting in bed. He's like, I'm still in traffic, bro. That was April of 2023. That was over a year ago we were painting in here.
What did you guys-
We said
They
no.
upped our fucking
No.
rent too, yo.
Did they?
Yeah, we pay $20.
Motherfuckers.
Ben, that's coming out.
Not real,
We'll say
not real.
fake. You want to say
Not-
fake?
Yeah, fake. Not real.
Fake.
Fake. You guys are correct.
Yeah.
66%.
Ah, man, we're not. We'll take a shot of it.
At the end, we'll take a shot to celebrate.
We just know you guys. Isn't that awesome? We listen.
I just missed.
We
All right.
listen. It's like Slender Man. You're
How
right.
am I gonna read this
Oh
last
no!
story?
Oh no! Oh no!
How am I gonna read?
Man, you
this
keep
out?
spilling on yourself.
I thought it was empty. We got stuff. It's fine.
We
It's
got stuff. All right.
We had cake on this table.
We
before.
did have
It's
cake
fine.
on this
I'm getting really loud. I
My
apologize.
arms are.
I'm a happy. Are you,
tingling.
you're a happy child.
Of course.
You know how awkward it'd be if one of us is
It's like
angry.
sad. I don't even believe in ghosts.
You
Some
just
bullshit.
you start hitting Charlie. Like, damn it, Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Alright.
the next question, Ben?
Are crop
we do it for the
circles
clout.
are crop circles aliens or a hoax?
Aliens.
This is tough, my friend.
Aliens. Not even.
This might be an. You know
Didn't
what?
you have this episode lined up?
I already have 90% of the notes for this episode. That's a
Yeah.
spoiler. In a spoiler. I was going to do this episode like a month ago, but it's like it's not. You can't just like half-ass. Not that I would ever, but you know, there's like sometimes you can attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you start an episode and there's so much research, and you're like, I don't want to sell it short, so I'm gonna pivot to something else. That's maybe.
The Gulf Breeze incident is that for me.
I'm still waiting on this dude to do Hollow Earth. We don't.
So what do you guys think it is? Think it's-
Oh,
Probably
aliens.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't finished my research yet. I might change my mind, but
Aliens.
so you guys, the final answer?
Yes.
yeah.
You guys are correct.
Yeah.
70%.
70 of y'all, percentage
Oh
of you.
boy, I feel it in my cheeks. Steph, can we go home? when
Which
we're done?
cheek?
He's trying to leave.
The upstairs
Honey,
is the alcohol, downstairs
honey,
is the
I
When
jalapeno.
I
just-
go home, can we play? Can I play my game?
It's not very fun when you
Yeah.
talk off screen.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just internally burped some jalapenos.
alrighty. Number 6.
This is 6.
Are
We're gonna go
fairies
7 for 7.
Hell yeah.
are fairies real
Oh my god.
or Charlie's
What?
imagination?
What
Listen.
people think? What people think though?
They fucking love fairies.
They believe in the Fae.
They
The
do.
Fae are real.
They do.
You hear how I say the Fae? It's coming out real harsh.
I want to. Okay, this is a fun little thing for people who are our age in the chat. Has anyone ever seen Angry Beavers?
Yeah.
If one of us was Norbert and one of us was a Daggett, who would be who? I'm just
Wait,
curious because I
You're
have a thing-
Norbert.
I don't want it. You're
Daggett.
there's something called bias, Charlie. I was trying not to put that out
I
there.
think that's true.
I know.
Who's Daggett? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Charlie, what do you think?
I think the Fae are real.
I know you do. What do you think our listeners
I
think?
think they also are aware of the truth.
It's not a tough call. We know what y'all voted.
I think they're aware of the truth as well, and they know the Fae are real.
If this, every bone in my body says if we're wrong, I should take the shot, but I think you should if this is incorrect. We'll go, it's real.
Correct. 58%.
58!
close.
42% of you out there are Team Tyler.
That's
Wait, Tyler's Norbert?
Yes!
Which one's Norbert? The blonde one?
Yeah.
He's so Norbert.
It's not because he's blind. Alright, so our last question.
all right. You guys ready?
Doesn't Norbert just like try to rein in Daggett the whole time?
Are ghosts Are ghosts evil or good?
Oh, those are the options? That's fucked.
It's fucked up.
You gotta pick more ambiguous questions next year.
Charlie lost too many things. It's true.
So what is it, evil or what?
Good.
Evil or good?
Jeez. Man, the last submission stories are gonna be.
And let me give you guys a little insight. I specifically wanted Charlie's last story to fit on one page of paper, so it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. So wait, it's evil or what?
Good.
Good.
Jesus, the third time, bro.
Guys, there's so much show after this. There's so much show.
There's really not. There's really
not
not.
much left.
There's not that much. There's not
Here's like a
much.
conversation.
Yeah, you guys gotta keep.
Yeah.
You guys better. Keep,
I don't
Guys, we
know.
gotta keep up or something.
I don't
no,
know.
so you gotta keep it brief.
I don't know. I'm thinking for some reason I'm
No,
thinking,
demons are bad and ghosts
they're
are
good.
Well,
Ghosts are good.
can I still not touch my eyes? Whoever told me not to.
You can touch your eyes.
I
no
still
problem.
got jalapeno juice.
You can
on.
probably touch your eyes. I touched my eyes at this
I
point.
got seedlings.
I hope we're not annoying at this point.
So what are you guys going with,
I don't
I'm
know, Ben.
gonna go with good. Good.
Tyler?
Oh shit, we could do. I'm gonna agree with you.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I'll go with good.
Good.
You guys are correct.
All right, we'll still do a shot,
70%.
just to
7%.
All right,
We'll do a
clean
shot.
queens.
All right.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick shot,
Give me your cup.
and then we're gonna go vomit, and then Ben can let you guys know what's happening after that. But we'll stay on screen for a shot.
Give me your cup.
I just want a baby shot though.
What?
A baby shot.
I didn't know that was an option. I'll tell you what. This whiskey's delicious.
All right, we're gonna do this, and then Ben is gonna tell you some stuff that's going
Alex, can you
down.
throw this back for me? Please?
Oh my goodness, it still tastes like jalapeno.
Okay, Mazel.
Cheers.
That should taste good.
Yeah, your face doesn't say that at all.
All right, Ben, let them know what's coming up.
Alrighty, guys. So we have friends of the show, very special guests coming on here. Maybe. Very special guest, Ghost Type Alex and Stephanie will be coming on to do a little talk here for you guys.
I got it. We're coming through. We're coming through. We're taking over. This is actually our show now, so
Yeah, we've completely rated this.
we've taken over. But hello everyone, my name is Alex and this
I'm
is
Stephanie.
and we're here just to talk briefly about our podcast, 13 Degrees of Screams. Tyler and Charlie were super gracious and let us talk about it briefly because we're helping behind the scenes a little bit. So we have our podcast, 13 Degrees of Screams, and we talk about horror movies, and we always try to connect the story to something real that happened. If the movie is based on a true story, we usually cover that story, and we rate the movie on a scariness scale from 1 to 13, hence the 13 Degrees of Screams. And Stephanie is going to briefly talk about our rating scale.
So we've actually just added a new rating scale to rate all of the movies on a 13 degrees of screams, obviously, but we broke them up into segments. So 1 to 3 is family fun time. So this is for you horror babies or those with children that want to introduce their children to horror movies, or maybe, your kids are into it, but you're not sure what kind of movies they'll be okay to see. We'll tell you guys in the beginning of the episode before you listen. And then we have 4 to 6, which would be kind of scary, but I'll deal. And this would be, help me with examples.
Like a PG-13 movie, not a lot of gore, not a lot of jump scares. It's like your first step into more adult horror is what I would describe it as.
Right. And then there's the...
Charlie's dying over there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's distracting.
I wish you guys could see. He is laying on the couch.
I'm good.
And 7 to 9 is something is behind me. So that's when you feel like a little bit more paranoid. Like, this was definitely creepy. You're definitely thinking about it afterwards. And then that would be 10 to 12. And that would be, I can't unsee this. So, like, you have a scene in your head that's just gonna be there. It's gonna stick.
You in danger, girl.
You in danger. And then 13 is just, I'm a die. Like, I can't do it again. I'm tapping out.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're probably not going to rate a whole lot on 13, because before we would rate movies against each other, and we decided that we're just going to rate the movie on its own by itself. So that's our new format. You can find us on 13 Degrees of Screams on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. YouTube, we're on YouTube, anywhere you find your podcasts. If you're into horror movies and learning a little bit more about those horror movies and something that connects to it, that's where you could find us.
Yeah. That's about it.
Are you guys recovered enough, or do we need to keep going?
No, we're good.
Okay. So keep it brief. But thank you for your time. Thank you for meeting all.
Thanks for letting us come on and
Oh wow! No.
Goodbye. Give a proper goodbye.
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 Thank you guys. Thank you for having us, Tyler and Charlie.
Yes, thank you for having
Are we
us.
moving?
Being here.
All right.
I can't. I'm not controlling my body.
Oh, fuck. He
All right.
can't control his body. We're supposed to...
Tyler and Charlie are
No, I know.
coming back to the chairs. They are looking a little rough, a little wobbly walking. Yeah, I saw that step into the chair. It was shaky at best. Charlie took a little power nap. He's doing some jumping jacks now, looking pretty good. Now, whoa, Charlie just about went down.
Yeah, we got the commentary.
Yeah. So the next section that we're going to be going to is going to be reading the mean reviews that people have left us.
They don't like us.
Switch.
They think we're assholes. Let me pour my...
Shit.
Oh, I have it.
Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. This is not Bacardi, like Charlie's drinking.
That's just good.
This is the peanut butter whiskey. So,
You're doing a shot?
here's a little one. It's fun.
I used a little
Listen,
bit.
you might not believe this, but I'm really not that much of a drinker.
Oh, shit.
I
haven't really drank since 2016.
Did my thing over there? Can I have that, Alex? Is that mine?
What are you looking at?
The itinerary.
Oh, the itinerary.
Yeah, my itinerary. Yeah,
It might be.
Maybe not. Do you,
think so.
think that's
yours right there.
I think it's right there, dude. Right there.
no, this is my
The
story.
stories.
It was in front of me.
More than I did.
Well, no, you need one. Okay?
They got a copy. It's good.
It got snatched. Anyways, listen. If anyone out there is familiar with mean tweets, this is our version of that. We've printed out 8 1-star, or some of them should be 1-star. They were generous with their stars, but the comments were not nice. We're going to take turns doing mean reviews. I'm gonna do the shot, and then would you want me to start? Or you would you?
I just did my shot.
Oh,
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead. Start with our first mean review.
Number 1.
And if there's a particular, just one. What
I
the fuck?
didn't mean to.
Yeah.
There we go. I can go back. Okay. Number 1. First star.
It's 1-star.
1 star.
You gotta read the title
The
too.
title is I Tried to Like It.
I appreciate you trying.
I really did not like this podcast. I really did try to like this podcast, but I can't stand that one guy interrupting the other one just to make bland jokes.
Could be anyone. Could be anyone.
Norbert.
All right.
Do you want these kind of them away?
Throw them away.
Okay.
Fuck it. 1 star. Oh no, this is you gotta read this.
Oh.
I'll leave this one next.
Okay.
There's one particular I know means a lot to Charlie.
That might be that one.
2 stars.
Hey.
Well made, but too shallow.
Hello.
We got this when producer Ben and I were in Fort Worth, Texas. 2 stars. Super shallow discussion because the episodes are only 30 minutes. If you knew anything about paranormal conspiracies, you can skip this.
If you knew anything about it.
I can't get it on.
That's not going well.
We haven't put out a 30-minute episode in 3 years.
Oh my god.
You fuck.
1 star. Unlistenable. Unless you like the sound of beta cuck, stay away. Actually, I want to you.
We'll put that on the wall.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Explain that to the landlord.
Believe in the beta cup.
1 star. They named it a very good movie. Nope. Not hilarious. And are just here to make fun of the subjects. Just
No.
keep scrolling.
We never.
I could
We would
see why
never.
somebody would leave that review. We have some where we lean into the funny
This
bone.
is so far away.
I'll
This
put it.
one's long. Okay. 1 star.
They have a lot to say. Well, you can't. They wrote a title so long. You pretend.
Literally,
Finish it. Whatever.
literally
you think.
the only thing this podcast is good for is being stupid. A host has a tattoo of Henry VIII. I don't.
I'm so glad you're the one reading this.
Gleefully says he was misogynistic. Says he was misogynistic. Misogynistic monster, and so he was. And sometimes he just has to root for the villain. Have you not fucking heard of Darth Vader? Well, guess I don't
That's
share.
fake.
I don't share that sentiment. It's not a fictional character with fictional victims you're delighting in the suffering of. Very unsettling, and not a perspective I'm interested in.
To be fair, Charlie was referring to a musical.
Henry VIII. It's a musical.
Hey, just so you guys know, people want merch with beta cup.
I cannot promise that
It's not a
one.
mug. Exactly as is.
The beta cup.
Okay. 1 star. Had high hopes. They were hoping for the
That's
best.
sad. I remember this one.
They go off topic a lot
I know.
and give their personal opinions and biases instead of just telling stories.
Where's
Sorry,
that
we are
accent?
being hosts.
1 star. Hard to listen to. Honestly, these hosts are so annoying that they actually make extremely interesting stories unbearable to listen to.
That's our goal every time. We only use Wikipedia. Okay.
Can I just say before we go on, Tyler and I haven't gotten this drunk together in a long time.
Long time. 1 star. Get to the point. This is actually my favorite. And I'm so glad I get to read this. 1 star. Get to the point. And try your best to keep your friendship out of really cool stories.
Let's keep that one too.
Okay.
It's gone.
No, it exists. I didn't burn
Okay.
it.
Here, keep this one.
Keep your friendship out of cool stories.
All right, we're almost done.
What kind of fucking
only
lonely
a couple
ass
left.
person?
There's only a couple left. Oh, this one's long.
This isn't even a low star. This is 3 stars. This is recent.
So it's 4 stars.
This is 4 stars. This is February of this year.
This is a 4-star review.
We got this review and Charlie screenshot to me. It was like, is this the most backhanded compliment? Okay, go ahead.
Good enough. 4 stars. Decent content. The research is fine. They get stuff wrong and misunderstood things from time to time. Wish the episodes were longer. You really can't talk longer than 30 minutes. They don't try to be comedians, which also aren't overly serious. Worth a curious listen.
Cursory
listen if you're into that kind of thing.
See, I appreciate the 4 stars because that's good for the algorithm.
Insane.
But oh my goodness,
That's
okay.
fucking nuts.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that one for you.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do this one.
That's long.
3 stars. I made it through 2 shows. These guys don't really know the content,
suck.
and the back and forth is not engaging. Extremely annoying theme song was enough to unsubscribe. Fun fact: Alex from 13 Degrees of Screams made our awesome music,
Which I fucking love.
A lot of people like it as their ringtone. I use it as a ringtone, not to wake me up because I don't want that negative connotation to it.
Fuck off.
Don't know the content. Now, we've had people say that one of us seems like, why was this person wasn't prepared, and I think they just didn't understand that one of us doesn't know the content and the other one presents it, which is that's just stylistically how we do it. But at least they give us 3 stars.
Right.
If you're gonna leave us a negative review,
My last comment. Oh, this is long.
that's mononomial.
Oh no, this one's sad though. This one actually made me
I had
feel
a heart
bad.
attack the night before this episode came out.
This one feel bad. I feel bad about this one. Modern Goal episode. In the future, y'all should take into consideration that you were talking about stories from a different culture, which I really did. I really enjoyed.
You did.
it.
He really did.
I really did. I did my best. To learn how to pronounce the words before confidently saying them in your podcast, which I did my very
We
best.
pause the episode. You don't know because it's edited, but we pause so many episodes and go to YouTube and listen to it many times.
It can be offensive to people that come from that culture, even if intention is pure. The implication.
Impaction. They mean impact.
Oh my god, the impact is hurtful. Which I will just say, many people from that culture said we did a great job. So you know what? They can.
I'm surprised that wasn't an Alaska episode. All right, our last mean review. 3 stars.
Thank you so much.
Babbling. Get to the point. I get a lot of enjoyment out of. You know what sucks, and this is legitimate, and I'm a little intoxicated, but
A little bit, yeah.
I do mean this. It sucks that you can get like 15 really good reviews, and they completely we share everything with each other. Every review, one of us screenshots and sends the other, and that means we have at least like 680 screenshots, and I'm not exaggerating. We always share it with each other. That's a fact.
That's true.
It's so easy to remember the bad ones. I think most content creators will attest to that. But you'll get like 15 nice reviews, and that means so much. And I just want to like print it out and put it on my wall.
Yep.
But you get the one negative review, and that's the one you remember 2 months later.
I do love the beta cuck though.
Well, I mean, some of them are so funny too. It's like we're not built to please everyone. No one pleases everyone. Mr. Beast has haters. Markiplier has haters.
Yeah, that's true.
The other people that make stuff have creators.
Those are only 2.
And by haters, creator haters.
Shit.
So what do we got next, Ben? Help us out.
We have giveaway 2.
So this is Charlie's giveaway.
My God. Speaking of the Monogal episode.
Here, I'll give this. You know,
I didn't know it.
You know, speaking of the Mononongal.
Monogal episode.
Mononongal.
Did I get it?
I had a heart attack because I looked up Mononongal after we did the episode, and at 9:30 the night before it came out, I realized the whole episode we said it wrong.
I did my very best.
But I found a video that said it the way you said it.
Yeah.
I found a video that said the way he said it.
Yeah.
But I found more that said the other way. So I understand the review, but also like we do an episode every fucking week. You know, there's only so much prep we can do. But anyway, you go ahead with your question.
Anyway, the question is, what was the creature that lived inside the throat of the Monogal?
You have to be specific.
You have to be
kinda.
specific. It has to be specific.
This is, you know what you win? This is what you win.
Peppers?
Oh yeah, you get all of these jalapeno peppers. I'm just kidding.
Atwood King. Baby black chicken.
Hey!
Emily! We're gonna send a shirt to Alaska.
Hell yeah.
It's our, and we have, hey, listen. We have a grand prize coming up at the very end of this live stream. So if you're bored, if you're like, they're not gonna make it to the end, if you got work some people work tomorrow. If you have work tomorrow, stick around because we have our biggest prize. Steph, actually, there's something over there. Ben can probably help you find it. I want to hold that up because producer Ben was kind enough. We were gonna do 2 items for our main giveaway, which we'll explain later. But producer Ben was like, that's not enough. You guys have the best damn listeners. They're awesome. They're bizarros. Y'all should start using them more. I'm a little jealous that all these people claim. Not yet. They call themselves the honeys. So producer Ben added something to our final giveaway, which is awesome. So when we get there, we will share that with you. But we're not there yet, so make sure you stick around if you want a chance at our final giveaway. And Charlie's a little drunk because he's been drinking a lot of Bacardi.
Someone said that you need to slow down the questions. I've been trying to keep up with Charlie.
Listen, the last question is gonna take a little time.
Wait, pause. Stephanie,
Yes.
honey, can we stop at Taco Bell after this?
Oh God. Okay.
That is
That's not gonna help.
jalapenos?
that's totally drunk like behavior. All right, so
Yes.
this is our last listener submission. Is that right? Am I?
Bacardi party.
All right. Charlie's gonna try to read.
We have to read?
One more time.
Oh.
Emily wants. So we have. Listen. We got listener submissions.
I think mine's only a page.
Oh shit!
You spill again?
I spelled a lot.
I said it. This lip of this cup sticks up on you.
That's
I said that before I was intoxicated. Alex, this is like a
so
mirage
glad that
cup.
everyone's here. Everyone in this room is
Listen,
here, and everyone on Twitch is here.
I was a little
I'm
hot.
so happy.
Listen, we're not sweating because we're intoxicated.
I'm not
It is-
sweating.
Yeah, you fucking are. It's hot in here. But this actually cooled me off. That was refreshing that I spilled it on my arm.
Should I go first? I'm gonna go first.
It's only one page.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. From Ellie.
Eli. It's Eli.
Don't say more. Don't say more. Don't say more.
What the fuck is 44?
They're from there.
I was gonna be the serious one. What the fuck is 44?
This is from 2022.
Of course it is.
Oh
my god.
Okay. Breathe. Okay.
Dude, how good does that Dave Matthews poster look in here? Alex, I know you don't like Dave Matthews. Doesn't that poster look dope in here, though?
All right.
Alright, thank you.
Ellie.
Continue.
Eli.
Eli.
I'm not a paranormal guy at all. It's fun to talk about, but I don't really believe it. I may be losing my mind or something, but I was on a walk at 10ish p.m. on a trail that I'm very familiar with because I walk it often. All the time, day and night. The path is completely straight, with river on one side of the cemetery, and the other which doesn't go too far. As I walked, I noticed a woman walking along the trail below me, in the same direction, and she was all. This is very hard. And she was all in white. She was impossible to miss in the pitch black of night. As I passed her, I noticed what seemed to be a man walking with her, but could barely distinguish him since he was wearing all black. I don't think so. Fudge. As I passed her, I read that.
Do you want me to read it, bro?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Just plainly a thin black silhouette at first. I didn't pay much attention to them, but for some reason, not too long after that, I passed them, but I became curious and took off my headphones and turned back to see them as they were headed in the same direction as the cemetery. This is when I began to feel a bit odd because I've never seen anyone go down there. It's all I'm crying.
Whoa, careful. It's by your foot.
The path was not well kept and not made to walk on. It was also blindingly dark, and there was no exit once you headed down there. I kept walking for a bit and couldn't shake the weird feeling that turned again and turned around again, and they were nowhere to be found. It was strange because I was at the top of the hill overseeing the cemetery, and I could no longer see or hear them. This lady was wearing all white and impossible to miss. I kept waiting to see if she would appear anywhere, since the only way to leave was to come back from the cemetery. But after much waiting, nothing. These two people, which I saw, mostly the woman in white, just disappeared. I can't help but to wonder if the couple weren't regular people and I accidentally encountered something beyond natural. End story.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Eli.
I did my absolute best.
Can you tell? Can you tell me what happened?
They saw a couple. The lady was in white, and they seemed creepy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my reading comprehension is not probably where it should be.
Didn't hear a word you said, and that's why I was laughing. It wasn't your fault. Believable. I don't know.
Release this as an episode. I don't think so.
All right.
This probably shouldn't see the light of day.
I don't know about you guys. That was pretty creepy.
Alright, tell me a good story.
Listen.
Tell me a good fucking story. How many pages is this?
I got two. Listen, I am actually very genuinely sorry to Eli because that wasn't fair.
No, it's not fair. Yeah, work it back. That's right.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay. It's a lot of words. When I was sober, I actually this is so short that I thought 2 might be good, and that I now regret that. But okay, I got 2 stories. The first one is from Randall in Tennessee. It happened in 2013, which is when Charlie made me dye my hair black for no reason.
It's true.
In 2016, we had moved into this 2-story house. Upon moving in, we saw some things that you don't usually see. The back windows were boarded up, and the back door was steel, which we don't usually see for a door, just an ordinary house. But we brushed it off. Everything was normal for a few months. But one night, I awoke to a strange whistling. Now, usually you'd hear coyotes or dogs, but I never heard anything like a whistle. I sat up in my bed shaking. For whatever reason, this whistle made my skin crawl. It was really sharp and piercing, so I got up to try and discover the sound of it. As I left my room, I realized it was coming from the back door. I slowly and quietly, as I could, edged to the door. As I lifted open the curtain, we had over the door hole, I saw about 20 feet away these red eyes. I quickly backed away from the door. You can have that. As soon as I did, I heard something heavy hit the door, as if something wanted in. I ran back to my room and hid under the bed, hoping that it would just go away. For hours, this went on until the next morning when it finally stopped. I went outside with my dog to see if I could find anything. I found trees, had scratches in them, and found a few dead rabbits. This experience still terrifies me to this day. I don't know what I saw, but maybe y'all will know.
Oh, no.
Don't put it on us right now, Richard. That's creepy, though.
That's really scary.
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
Like, there's always those normal noises you hear in your house, right? Like, you get used to it. It's almost like when you spend the night at a friend's house, and you don't know how...
You don't have to read the story if you
I'm
want.
gonna read the fucking story.
All right.
It's only 1 page.
Okay.
It's only 1 page. And
That
then,
one
and then,
felt like forever.
Well, yeah, it did. What do we have after this?
I don't know.
Social media response.
Oh, no.
No, all right, before we get to that, though. Sorry, I got jalapeno juice and seeds in my throat.
That was actually really scary.
It's like the fight of the 2 towers in Lord of the Rings in my throat right now. This story is from Michael in Georgia, And I love it because we say years, and you never know.
I love it.
You never know what people are going to say for years. It's
Yeah.
like it happened in 1996, or they'll be like it happened for 4 years
ago.
This is 12 years.
Oh my
Quote,
God.
when I was a kid in elementary school, I was getting ready to start my day, as one does. As I walked toward my younger brother's room to wake him up, I felt a troubling presence as I opened the door. I turned on his light, and I saw a shadow duck under the bed really quickly. And I thought it was just my brother playing with me, so I said, I see you. Get ready for school. But as I checked under the bed, I saw nothing, and my heart dropped to my stomach, and I walked in the living room, and of course, there I saw my brother casually sitting on the couch ready to go. Nothing happened for the next few years. As the next haunting encounter, I'm in the middle of school, and I was laying in my bed and home alone, but suddenly I heard a bang, so I fearfully went to check the sound. I went to the kitchen, and the kitchen table was flipped all the way upside down. Shattered glass, papers, and my mom's laptop were strewn across the kitchen. A week later, my mom tells me a story of her experience. She said, I got a missed call and a voicemail, and the voicemail was a deep, distorted voice that said, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, and it ended. Finally, the last time I had an encounter was just last year when I heard a car door shut in the driveway, so I looked outside, but there was no car. And then I heard the door knock 6 times, so I went to answer it. But by the time I got out of my seat, the front door opened and then slammed shut, and the lights in the house went out before coming back on a few moments later. I'm not sure if it's still around anymore, but I think maybe this is a spirit or a poltergeist. I can still read, y'all. Pretty spooky, right?
That was pretty good.
The voice, the distorted voicemail is so like horror movie. Like I don't answer the phone, and I always check the voicemail. But I think if that happened, like okay, if you got a voicemail and it was creepy, like not like a telemarketer, like hey Charlie, it's like you know your thing is due. If you got a voicemail and it was creepy, would you call the number? You have the number. It's not like it's
I would
locked.
call it. I feel like I wouldn't call it.
I just delete it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are our listener submission stories for the evening.
Thank
you got
God
all
there's
6
not
of them.
more.
There's no more reading on our part for the most part. I think.
God.
Producer Ben, it might not go to you right now, but I'm gonna allow you to tell us whatever happens next.
Oh, we're both on screen.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
that's-
Okay. What
Okay.
are we?
We're doing social media responses.
Yes, social media response.
Let's do a.
I actually
I
love
wanna
this.
shit-
I love this.
What do
game.
I take a shot with that?
What?
I would do a shot of the screwball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what that is, or is this?
No,
is
that's the
Oh,
screwball.
that's the Bacardi.
Yeah.
No, that's the Bacardi.
Yeah, that's the Bacardi Gold.
Bacardi Gold.
Not at
Oh,
all
no,
sponsored
just
by Bacardi.
We're not sponsored by Bacardi.
No, I wish it were. Yeah,
We're fucking sponsored by Center.
Little bit.
Listen. Where's it at?
What's
It doesn't-
that?
We do a lot of Center ads.
Oh, we love Center.
We actually legitimately love Center.
I do.
Like you might some ads you get reached out to and it is what it is. We actually legitimately love Center. Like every time Center reaches out to do an ad with us, I actually really really enjoy Center.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys are allowed to talk. There's no mics over there. But we like. Also, some of y'all must be buying Center because I have no idea. Like it is not cheap.
No,
It's not cheap, but it's not cheap. But the shit works. Like it really does fill a room.
It does. There's been a couple times I walked in. I'm like, I thought a candle was lit. I'm like,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
one of these morons lit candle? And it's like,
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be me.
These
so-
knuckleheads.
yeah.
But like,
shit.
they didn't sponsor this, but we are really big fans of Center. Like I really, really like. They're probably one of our favorite sponsors.
Sure to take your
Guys, I
shot.
just want to say, I feel like I haven't been this drunk since college. I think that's fair.
Or ever in
You
your
know,
life.
listen.
I've been this
No,
drunk
he's been this
before.
drunk. He's not passed out. One time, and it was 2014. One of my friends from high school came to visit in Akron,
Yeah.
and they had me. I did 11 fireball shots
11.
in 3 hours.
Jeez,
And
oh, man.
when you're drunk, you're drunk, but you don't know how much drunk you are. And he knows. And I was in the car, and we were driving back home, and Rise Against came on, and it was Make It Stop, which isn't my favorite song, but it's a good song. And Make It Stop is on, and I started to try to sing along, and I didn't know the words, and I was just like, that was like the most. I wasn't sober, but it was the most sobering moment of like, oh shit.
Oh, no.
Like that was like it's like there was no hiding. It was like the sheet Like I was aware of how messed up I was.
What's
and I'm
next?
not there yet.
What's
Are you
next,
guys
Ben?
ready for the social media response?
Yes.
I was
please.
reminiscing, Ben.
I know, and I'm
I
ruining
was
it.
a little lost.
I'm being the
Sorry.
room mom.
Are we supposed to take these?
Yeah.
Have you taken the shots yet?
Mazel.
All right, this is probably my last shot.
I doubt it.
Tyler can sing something for us, Tyler. No.
Tyler's actually a very beautiful singer.
No. Listen, I've since lost my voice since we used to play together.
That's not true.
There was you don't fucking know. There was a point in time where I was decent, but I lost my highs. I can't falsetto anymore, which is really.
Are
sad.
you guys ready?
What's the question?
All right.
man?
The question is, what event caused you to become interested in the paranormal?
Oh yeah.
CT Itachi posted the gift of.
Oh wait, can I just say really quick? This is a Patreon segment.
Yes.
So if you really like what you're about to hear, it is on Patreon every single month. Ben puts these out. This is Ben's money.
it's a little more sober.
Every Monday, Ben puts out a question. You all respond to it. And a lot of you who aren't in Patreon don't even realize we talk about you every single month.
Yes.
So what do they say, Ben?
All right. CK Itachi posted a gift of R.L. Stein's Goosebumps.
That's
Goosebumps
a
is a
good
good
one.
answer.
What's your favorite Goosebumps book?
That's a good answer.
Alex, what's your favorite Goosebumps? I'll tell.
Oh, my house is
Haunted
haunted.
Mask. Yo,
That's
Carly
your favorite.
Beth. When they
Carly,
put the
you-
worms in the sandwich, fucked up. I always like Slappy, Night of the Living Dead. That shit really freaked me out.
Night of Living Dummy.
Yep. Welcome to Dead. Listen.
Hey, Alex, can you do me a favor and get rid of this before I trip on it?
Welcome to Dead House. I'm talking to you, Ben.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dead House was funny because when I was like 7, it didn't scare me because I wasn't quite hyper aware of what was happening. And then when I watched it again when I was like 12, it actually scared me more because I had better understanding of like they're going to eat them, they're going to kill them.
Do you remember the show?
Yeah, that's what I'm not talking about the book.
Okay.
not
The
talking
show
about
was. I try to show
I'm
it.
still hungry.
I try to show it to my kids, and like they got into it for a minute, and
Yeah.
then the one where the librarian was a tarantula or something, but the
Oh.
parents were monsters, and they is that it? I can't. Anyway, it freaked Charlie out.
Sounds
My
like
daughter.
It
Charlie.
sounds like
I just remember Welcome to Dead House. She's like girls like brushing her teeth and you see
That's
a
like the
shadow of a
first
guy
one, right?
walking. Yeah.
Yeah, the new.
Sound of the Basement's good.
We yes. When we started Segway podcast, I started rewatching them on Netflix.
I had a like.
We were
Stay Out of the
interviewing Turk.
basement. Stay Out of the Basement is still something that sticks with me to this day.
Go ahead, Ben. I'll let you.
Esther of Endor said, "Is it weird that I cannot think of a particular event? All I know is that ever since I was a small child, the paranormal fascinated me.
No.
Ghost stories scared me, but also gave me this little thrill that I wanted more of."
I almost threw up when you were reading your story.
Heath Howe said, "When I was 4 years old, my bed used to ripple at night, and I heard whispering voices around my bed. One night, I ran to my parents' room, and my dad went in my bed, and after an hour, he came back to his bed and told my mom that the bed was moving.
His bed's ripply.
He talked about it with me when I was older and completely believed me about that and other things that happened in my room. I have always had stuff happen around me ever since, but I try not to engage with it or encourage it."
That's scary.
There's people that are so much more haunted than us.
So
Yeah.
much more.
Like it's just part of their daily life. Like it's my life on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know what I mean?
Emma Lee says, "It was definitely a culmination of events. Funnily enough, I have not had my own paranormal experience. I have multiple family members and friends who have had powerful experiences, and I think the fact that I haven't had my own is what keeps me interested. I have always had a hunger for the truth, and paranormal things are one of the great mysteries."
I was going to say
because-
we never got a thing from her.
Ghosts are they're frozen in Alaska. They
cold.
need to unthaw. She needs. Well, I think she's from Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
All right, Lulup says, "Since birth, life is haunted. Wrong podcast, I know, still applies."
It's okay.
That's
Spooky Cult says, "Goosebumps, beware,
Yeah.
you're in for a scare."
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Witch of the Woods says, "I think I knew what it was long before I knew what paranormal even meant."
I
When
feel
I-
like is there an epic rap battle between R.L. Stein and Stephen King?
I think there is, yeah.
That
That makes sense.
R.L. Stein
I haven't read
versus
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
When I was really little, a weird kind of plasma that glittered and glowed in the dark would visit me at night.
What?
They were like little fairy lights. They would come in, appear in the corner of my room by the ceiling, and slowly float down to me and lull me to sleep. It was a comforting presence, and I would see it in other places too.
That's Faye, bro. I don't even believe in Faye, and that's Faye.
Sounds very fad. Sinister Horror says it was probably second grade. I lived in the Baltimore area as a kid.
That's cool.
I had switched to public school from Catholic school and quickly became friends with a girl named Ashley. At some point, she told me about the legend of Black Aggie.
Of what?
Black Aggie.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I don't think I want to comment on that.
Bunny Bitch Pie said, had a really awful night terror about the Greys when I was 7 or 8. After that, I became extremely interested in all types of paranormal entities.
So that's not a nightmare. That's a night terror. That means they were active.
Do you think that could have been a
abduction?
Yeah,
Maybe.
that she just had repressed it.
I know. I guess if you're abducted at that young age and you don't want to cope with that, you just say it was a night terror. I mean, either way, it's very scary.
Yeah.
Also, why does she know what a gray is at 7 years old?
I didn't
Maybe
know.
she watched X-Files.
Actually, you know what?
It's not
That
like you
makes
said
sense.
sex files, but I don't like that.
The X-Files.
It's a different
You
kind
think
of
I'm
paranormal.
spooky?
Baby Moon says reading Goosebumps as a kid and then watching Ghost Adventures
Yeah.
and that one show,
That'll do it.
Lost Tapes, started my love for the paranormal.
There are things in this world that we'll never understand.
Understand.
We want answers. Come to my museum.
Laddie Girl 15 says there was a book called Skeleton Man by Joseph Bruckhack. I read it in 3rd grade and I think about that little book all the time. I remember it scaring the absolute shit out of me as a kid, but I'd read it over and over again. It's not a real paranormal event, but definitely the first thing that made me think about the paranormal more than just Casper and such. I have been interested in it ever since.
Ben, this was a really good question because it's not always what you think would. It's not the obvious answer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It might be like I read this or I watched this, but it's like that one random memory you have.
Yeah.
Like this isn't my well, actually ties my answer, but I just want to say this. I remember my dad and I used to have cozy time. Where like it would be bedtime and he would sometimes he would fall asleep, but he would like lay with me until I fell asleep. And I remember I watched fucking Pumpkinhead on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it really freaked me out. Pumpkin, it was the second one, Blood Wings, and he was like trying to make me feel better, and he was like, you know, they're just really they're actors, they're rich actors, and right now you're afraid, but they're probably sitting in their hot tub because they're rich actors. Which if you're a Pumpkinhead, you're not a rich actor.
Yeah.
But I will always remember that in my brain, and then he started snoring because he fell asleep. But
I love your dad. He's a good guy.
my dad's amazing.
Kelpie 7
My
said,
mom's amazing too. I don't like that.
I don't really know what.
is she watching live?
No,
No,
they're
no,
in
no.
bedtime.
Yeah, there sleeps.
I understand that. Kelpie 7 says, I don't know if there was a specific event. I've always been interested and can't remember a time I wasn't. Lady Nice, hey.
Wait, really? Shout out Kelpie. She's the only listener who has met us both.
She is very cool.
Well, that's not true. That's actually a lie. We've met a couple of listeners.
She's
But we traveled to her, so she didn't have to really
Yes,
that much.
we met
But
her.
Kelpie's awesome. We love you, Kelpie.
Lady Nice says, when I was in elementary school, I watched a show that was talking about Mothman. Honestly, it scared the crap out of me, and I was looking up at the night sky for weeks in fear. But eventually, it really intrigued me, and I started looking into different cryptids. Funny how fearing something can make you want to learn more about it. Lulu says, since birth...
Sometimes the funniest part of this segment is Ben trying to pronounce you guys' names.
Oh, dude.
I love it.
All these-
What is it? Crystal Road Art?
Crystal Road Art.
No, there's more to that though. Crystal something Road Art. What is
Crystal
it? Ben?
Portal Road Art.
That
Road
one.
Art.
That fucking name. I'll be in the shower and I'll hear Ben say that name in my head.
Road
I don't, like,
Oh, are we going to start talking about how Ben reads things?
no.
I was about to say.
I'm not
No,
saying.
just hearing your voice.
I'm not saying you butcher
You
it.
think about me in the shower and how I
do,
say
yeah.
I
things?
think about the, yes, I do.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Right,
here's-
but sometimes I'm washing my face and sometimes I'm not, Ben.
Oh,
Oh,
different
God.
cheeks. Here's another name that we come across a lot. Kitten Mittens 2.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't remember exactly what ignited it, but what proved to me my love for it was a friend's birthday party. We were in 3rd or 4th grade, and her birthday is right near Halloween, so her dad took a group of us to a haunted house.
Dude.
After we went back to her house to load up on sugar and watch ghost documentaries on TLC, then we were nice and spooked, and the ghost popped up in her front window, and all of the other girls started screaming and backed away, but I ran to the front door and threw it open to investigate. Turns out it was her dad trying to scare us with a sheet on. I was kind of disappointed, actually, And now that I think about it, this is not the only time I went running towards a
Dad's
ghost.
a dick.
Hey, at least it's not horror movie dad with birds in the walls.
Ben, have you had a very large, like, party? Well, not party. Have you had a large sleepover at your house?
You mean as a kid?
No, like as a dad.
What?
Well, with like
like your kids?
Yeah, that terrifies me. Being in charge
Yeah.
of like 10 kids spend the
well,
night.
it hasn't been that big.
Maybe
We've had
not
like
10,
how
like
many?
4.
we had like 6.
What if they just start
Damn.
choking? Like, you know, it's
Well,
kind
then
of your fault.
you smack their back.
You tell them not to do that anymore.
Because unfortunately I've had the experience with Monroe.
That's his son.
Who's my son, not the brightest bulb in the chandelier.
I love it.
Had a quarter, was running around, don't know why, put it in his mouth. And we have a hallway that separates our living room into our stairs and our
Gotta get
dining
their
room.
blueprint, yeah.
You guys want the full layout? So when you walk in the door,
Yeah.
and he comes walking into the hall, we have this big arch, and he starts like, ah, ah. I'm like, oh, dude.
Oh,
and so
no.
I grabbed him and like smacked the shit out of his back, and he spit out the quarter. I'm like, what?
Oh.
I'm like, if I shake you more, is more coming out? I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know,
You
Dad. I
made
just put
in
it
your
in.
fucking hand?
I am, yeah. But can you tell the story about the time me and Rose almost tried to set your house on fire?
Oh, so as adults, it's hard to make friends. And we invited this couple over. And the couple has 2 kids that match Charlie's age, and then the son is Monroe's age.
And your daughter's Charlie. not
Yes,
me.
my daughter
And-
Charlie.
Not
Charlie
not
puts a wig on and comes to my house. Sometimes comes to my
He
room
gets
when he's
free
scared.
cookies.
Yeah. And
I would do it.
so they come in, we're hanging out, very nice people. We're like, all right, we're vibing, like we got friends. And then all of a sudden we sit down at dinner, and all of a sudden I see the dad jump up and run into the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And Mel and I are sitting at the one end of the table, so we can't see what's happening. And here Monroe had gotten up onto the stove where we had a candle and was putting paper towels into it and lit them on fire. I was like, and they've never been back to our house. So we're still #friendless.
I'm looking at our screen and I love it. I love that we have our own little window boxes and that's cool.
That's my favorite. Okay.
You can read some more.
You sure?
Boxes, yep.
All right. Eric Collective says, will you guys talk about these posts on your podcast?
Nope.
Yes and no.
Because I have a terrific story when I used to live in Mexico City that still haunts me every day. So I directed him to the listener submission stories.
Very
Nice.
cool. Very
Saber Forest _0 says, probably just aliens in general. Hearing about different sightings and encounters always fascinated me.
Oh man.
Bearded Wolf Witch says, the passing of my great-grandmother, something awoke in me.
cool. Oh my.
That sounds like there's more to that story. Zamaya says, my childhood home is haunted for sure. Got me interested from a young age. A young man died in our garden from an electric shock. I've seen and heard him around the house. Would love to submit the story for the podcast when I can be bothered.
Yes, please.
Cammy22 says, when I was 7 or 8, I saw a lady in white in elementary school. My classmates sitting right next to me saw her too. Levi, almost did an Eli. Levi Peterson says, watching X-Files from around the corner when I wasn't supposed to as a kid. Katie Hyde says, watching Ghost Hunters in the mid-2000s at my grandma's house.
I admit that's not my answer, but
Ghost Adventure?
it was actually Yeah, you said Ghost Hunters, not Ghost Adventures. Which one did you say, Ben?
I don't know, I scrolled past it.
Oh, it isn't.
Sorry.
Ghost Hunters. Ghost Adventures was a little bit after, like when I was in high
I
school.
like Ghost
I remember,
Adventures a lot.
I remember being 15 and watching Ghost Hunters, and it just felt like it wasn't a movie. Like
Ghost
this is
Hunters I
real
didn't like
shit.
that much.
What show was Lost Tapes? Because it's been mentioned a
Lost
couple
Tapes.
times.
I think that's Ghost Adventures.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But Ghost Hunters just made me feel like I could go out there and do shit, and I really like. I have no business doing that, but I loved the realness of it, and it got me into it.
Carrie said, I used to have an imaginary friend called Stuart. At the time, Stuart must have been very real
Like
to
fucking
me.
Toby.
And after hearing some of the stories from my parents, it made me wonder if Stuart was real once upon a time. Charlie, what got you interested in the paranormal?
Yeah, what got you into the paranormal? I don't even know this answer.
You know what? I don't even know really. I feel like
I don't know this answer because you
I don't
fucking
think
hate
so.
scary stuff.
I don't know. I don't like scary. You're right.
What about your aunt?
What about your dad's stories with like?
I really like my dad's stories. You're right, Stephanie. Thank you. I really like my dad's stories about when he was in theater. He'd have some really good stories.
But what got you into it?
I think that's it. Like, really, like, I like real stories. Like, I like Ghost Adventures. I don't like scary movies, but I do like real ideas, like real ghosts.
But you don't like scary movies, not because you don't like
I like
them.
the movies 'cause they're so exaggerated.
Charlie has what people might call an imagination. And I think that's an amazing thing. I think it's awesome. I think you have a better imagination than I do.
Yeah.
I have an imagination because I get scared watching horror movies.
I appreciate that.
But I think you have a very great imagination.
It's very vivid.
And you're able to put yourself in these people's shoes, and it makes it even more scary for you. I think the people... Well, I don't want to say that. I think
it came
it's like when I played Dead Space the very first time in 2008, I had to take breaks every 45 minutes. Our friend Alex, who's here manning this thing, he played Outlast. I have no fucking idea how you played Outlast.
That was so scary.
It was like the ones where you get I think you have to have a certain level of imagination and be able to put yourself in that position for it to scare you. And Charlie's a little bit more extreme than others.
Yeah, I think it just came from really liking stories, and I don't like movies, but I do like the scary stories. Like, I like podcasts that are scary. So I think it really came from listening to those kinds of scary stories. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing fine. You're actually made some positive improvements in the sobriety department.
Yeah, your sentences are more
Yeah.
But he's not reading.
Yeah.
I'm not reading. Yeah, that's right.
Tyler, what got you into the paranormal?
So I love horror video games.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil 4. There was a time, it was like 2003, and I remember my sister's my video game buddy. I love my sister. We bond over music. She got me into Rise Against, Anti-Flag, like punk, pop punk, Blink-182. But also video games. Like, we would play Resident Evil together. We played Obscure, which is like a 2005 co-op. Like, we always want to play a co-op horror game. So, like, when Resident Evil 5 came out, even though it's way worse than Resident Evil 4, the co-op aspect of it was just amazing. But before horror video games came out, I remember being like 9, 8 years old, and I'd be watching the Sci-Fi Channel, and it would be like all week long they'd be hyping that 9 p.m. Saturday sci-fi movie, and it was always like some overly CGI alligator or spider or some dumb shit, and it was just like so CGI, but the whole week long, because I'm like 8 or 9, you don't have plans on Saturday night, so Saturday night 9 o'clock was like, I got nothing going on, I can't wait to watch this movie that's been promoted for the whole week. So I would just watch all these sci-fi horror movies, and I hated when sci-fi became reality shows, like the Face Off and stuff like that.
I like
and
Face Off.
I don't hate the
Face Off is pretty good.
I don't dislike the shows,
All right.
but I hated that it became a reality TV show channel
that.
rather than a horror movie channel. I hated that.
Sci-fi was legit back in the day.
It was
Yeah,
really
dude.
cool.
Like, I remember, and it was like, and they always, by the way, they always replayed the same movie at 1 a.m. So if you missed it at 9 p.m., you could catch it again at 1 a.m. I'd be in our TV room playing, like, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And if I missed it, I would stop playing my PS2 at, like, 12:45 and be on my computer on Yahoo Messenger, chat rooms that I shouldn't be in. Not the cannibal shit. Not the cannibal shit. But I'd be, and then I'd pop on. Like, I remember watching The Man with the Screaming Brain with the guy from Evil Dead. What's his name?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Or like any John Carpenter shit where I'm like,
Yeah.
even then I'm like, I probably shouldn't be watching this.
I feel like
So I love horror movies. I love horror video games.
Sci-Fi Channel.
But the
right?
Sci-Fi Channel.
How do you spell it?
Well, it used to be SCIFI, and it had a little planet, which
Right.
was dope. But nowadays, it's SYFY, and that is what we like to call important. Ben, what got you into the paranormal besides your lightning ball experience?
Yeah.
Well,
oh my God, I love like.
I was going to say
And your wishes.
those are the two things that
Well,
got me
explain
into
it, because they don't know.
So when I was in second grade, I had a bed that butted up against the window, and I could see my neighbor's house. And I was laying there and just looking out the window, and I do that every night because I'm a creeper. And out of nowhere, this giant ball of lightning came rushing to the window, and it just like exploded right in front of me. And I like freaked out, screaming, crying, inconsolable. My dad came in and yelled louder than I was crying, which helped me calm down.
Shut up, Ben.
Yeah. And eventually, like, I don't remember what happened after it, but it just, like, I knew that happened, and I still to this day can picture it. And the other one was I had wishes as a kid. And
So
This
weird.
blows
That's
my
so
mind.
strange.
And-
This blows my mind.
Can you wish we were all millionaires?
oh, dude, yeah, I would have been a millionaire a long time ago. I keep wishing for that every day. And it
I
doesn't
want to be a
happen.
part of the podcast.
You got it.
Yeah. This is my wish come true. So when I was younger, I had wishes, and I'd wish for little things and they'd come true. So it's like, could be just coincidental. And the one day I was like, I wish we could go see my cousin Daniel. My cousin Daniel lived in Springfield, which is like 20 minutes away. So it's like later on in the day, my mom's like, hey, we're going to go see Aunt Mary and Uncle Clark, my cousin Daniel's parents. I'm like, sweet. I'm like, I wish Daniel had wishes too. And so we get over there, and me and Daniel run outside in the backyard and we're playing. And he goes, I have to tell you something. He goes, I have wishes. And I'm like, dude, I wish for you to have wishes. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I got wishes. And we talked about it. And after that, I don't remember any wish I ever made. But it's just like those two things. I'm like, oh, I was
You
in
stole
it.
that shit, bro.
Yeah,
did steal
I
that.
passed it. I didn't even know it. I passed it to him. But
You could have.
I know we do.
You could have got a couple more in.
yeah, but as a
Someone
kid, I wanted
said-
to share. So
Someone asked if it was still daylight in Ohio because Ben looks like he's in natural light.
No,
No.
no, it is our string lights.
it's just my
and
paleness.
our
It's just
Target
It's my Irishness coming
$12
through.
oh,
lamp.
bro.
Okay,
Oh, bro.
Are you guys want to talk about the giveaway?
I'm ready. I'm sober enough
You can do your
to
best.
do this.
All right. Hey, just so you guys know, we'll be posting something in the chat that you have to go to find the answer.
I'll let you know when to drop it. All right, we good? Okay, cool. So first of all, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. This is the last little bit of entertainment
This
for the
was so
evening.
hard.
No, this is so fun. Is what he meant to say. The hardest things in life are fun, unless they suck. But we appreciate you. This was, I think, the funnest live stream we've ever done.
I agree.
But I think not only because we're a little intoxicated. So let's do a shout.
There's just so much.
Alex, Steph,
Thank you.
Ben, thank you guys so much because you relieved a lot of stress and pressure in my brain. And I knew once we set up the framing of this that it would function and you'd be able to do it. And it made me be able to enjoy in the moment more. So I appreciate
agree.
you. Thank you, everybody who stuck with us, rambling and bumbling. And thank you, Ben, for keeping us in line or trying to.
Being insanely drunk.
But we have a final giveaway item. This is our grand prize. It is our biggest prize. You get our neon logo like everyone else won, but you also get a signed BTB poster. It is the one of us looking in the woods with our
We will
flashlight.
sign it. And-
Charlie's wearing a hat. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Yours right there. You're wearing a hat.
Sometimes I do.
I actually wear one more than you do. I
In
think.
the gym, I do.
And oh no, maybe let me.
What is there's a book?
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
So I teased it earlier. It's called a tease.
That was crazy.
Ben got this. This is, as the kids say, creepy as fuck. But it could be yours.
It's
And
also beautiful.
it's a
a
book.
book.
You have to do this little thing right here, and you open it up, and it's like these pages have lived longer than all of us combined. But you can write on it. You can draw.
I hope you write poetry.
Something fell. You can do your monthly budget.
Thank you,
You can
Alex.
do whatever you want to do. You can write down your favorite quotes from Believing the Boozarre. But it's yours. If you win this, you get this. I'll stand up. Fuck it. I don't know if I can stand up. I'm going to try. You get this book right here. It's looking at you at all. It's kind of like, oh, book. You get that. You get our neon logo t-shirt. And you get a signed poster from Charles and I.
Who's Charles?
I don't know, but this isn't gonna be easy, y'all. I hope you're paying attention, even though I feel like we hammered it home. And
Sounds the only thing that's hammered.
if you were on Patreon, you have a little bit of advantage because we love y'all on Patreon.
Slight advantage.
All right, Ben, drop it in the chat. So this is how this last trivia is gonna work. It's a little convoluted, but I was sober when we thought of it. Ben is going to drop a link in the chat. When you click on the link, there is an answer on that webpage. And whoever posts the answer on the webpage wins all those items. But how do you get to that webpage? How do you get through that passcode barrier to give us the answer and win all 3 prizes? There are 3 words, no spaces. 3 words, no spaces that you have to put in as the passcode.
Are there any caps?
There's no caps. It's all lowercase, no spaces, 3 words. I hope you were paying attention, and I hope either you're on Patreon or you've listened to all of our episodes. The 3 words that equal our password without any spaces, all lowercase.
What's the question?
1. What brand of rum is Charlie drinking? We've said it like 50 times tonight.
Mazel.
What brand is Charlie drinking? That is the first word without any spaces behind it. The second word, what channel with its new spelling, not the old spelling, the new spelling, got me into the paranormal? And for all of you on Patreon, or if you just remember episode 100, the third word without any spaces, all lowercase, what song was I listening to with my friend Ethan when we saw the Skinwalker? If you put all 3 of those words together in the passcode, you'll get to the webpage, and you can post in the chat what it says, and you can win those 3 items.
When we came up with this, like, that was so easy for me because I heard the story 1,000 times.
Yes. Well, we'll give you a hint if no one gets it. But if you were on Patreon, you should. I mean, we gave some hints earlier today. So it's 3 words, no spaces, all lowercase, word, word, word. If you enter that in that webpage, then you'll see a phrase.
Space Cowboy 93 got it.
He got it.
What?
Space Cowboy 93.
Oh my god!
It was Bacardi.
That was so fast!
Sci-fi and Iris.
That's amazing!
Space Cowboy.
That's so fast!
I didn't even know.
Space Cowboy, you win this.
idea what the answers were.
You win our signed poster and our neon logo T-shirt. Space Cowboy. Either go to Instagram or send us a message at believingthebazaar@gmail.com and let us know who you are and your address, your shipping address. You don't have to tell us your home address. It feels weird when you say home address, so we'll just say shipping. Send us your shipping address and we'll send you everything. We appreciate you. I love that you knew that it was Iris. That was the hard one, but we gave some hints on Patreon. But thank you everybody so much for joining us tonight. I feel more sober than I did 10 minutes ago. I don't think about Charlie needs a trash can. That's good.
I do.
That's good. That's awesome. But Space Cowboy, seriously, Space Cowboy, make sure you hit us up. We've had live stream events before where people have forgotten to hit us up and we don't know your name or your shipping address based on your username on Twitch. Charlie, do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say thank you and goodbye
I
to the people?
appreciate you guys so much. I'm so glad we're done right now.
Alice, can you put Ben on too? It should be a group goodbye.
Yeah, group goodbye.
I think Ben's on now.
Yep. Thank you guys. Had a lot of fun as always. It was great watching Charlie punish himself.
Let's all do a moment of silence for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
We got Game 7.
We will lose Donovan Mitchell.
We
if
shouldn't
lose,
hold
but
too
that's
long.
okay.
I'm okay with losing Donovan Mitchell.
At this point, I kind of. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who entered and listened, and we appreciate you. If you like some of the segments we played tonight, go check it out on Patreon. Also, reminder: we got 2 new episodes every single month. Second Friday interview. Fourth Friday, we got our Bizarre News and Blind Rankings. We appreciate you. Everybody have a fantastic evening and weekend.
Love the Bizarros.
We love the Bizarros. We appreciate you guys. And stay tuned for more Believing the Bizarres content.